This is insane. I can't believe him. He is such a trickster. What's up, Pyre? Oh my god, I haven't been live in so long. How long is that gone for? How long can I not say this word? 5 minutes? I can do that. We'll just talk about programs. Software. We'll call it software. My 2022 in software. In the meantime, I hope my audio is good. I think it should be fine. I tested it before. I might clip a little bit, but alas, that's just how it's gonna be. Oh, let me pull up. How does this work again? Chat on mobile? My channel? Live? Here we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. So going through the thread, just ripping off Kami. Just absolutely yoinking this straight from him. I started off... It's funny, because I didn't intend for this to be the case, but like, I think I'm just going to start every new year playing like a Drakengir game. I think that's just what's going to happen, because I've been wanting to play Automata for a minute. Now I really, really want to. So I think I'm going to do that. But the beginning of this year, I played it in December, and I beat the last route in January. And damn, it was so good. This game is great. I can see why people obsess about it so much. I do think, I tweeted about this recently. I do think people like overblow how like dark and twisted this game is. Cause it's really not. Like, sad things happen. People act like it's like the most pessimistic read on humanity that there is. And like, it's not though. The whole point is that like, life sucks, the world is hard and cold and unloving, but you've got your friends by your side to keep you safe and to keep each other company. You know? Which is like one of the most optimistic human outlooks. And maybe this is fueled because of the new scenario added in this version, which I kind of don't like. I wish I just played it straight up, because I think the new scenarios kind of takes some of the teeth out of this game. And I don't really like it when games add stuff to bridge. Like imagine if like Xenoblade DE added an extra chapter like explaining links to 2. I don't like that. I would rather just keep the game as it was, you know, play it where it lies. But like I said, let me see. So many mixed feelings. Can't fit in a tweet. It's true. I think it's a little overrated, but it's still really good. I'll go over the positive. Uses medium to advantage. Definitely. I don't want to get into spoilers, but like some of the aspects, the way that the game uses its interface, the way that the game uses its status as a game, you know, I love pieces of media that use their mediums to their advantages, you know. Like whenever I read a manga and like characters utilize panels, like, you know, like in the OG Dragon Ball where Goku breaks off one of the panels, stuff like that is very fun. And to use it in a way that drives home its narrative is very, very potent, and I very much respect it. I very much like it. And I love the little ADV, the little novel segments in the tree zone. What was that place called? It was like based on dreams and stuff. I can't remember, but that was super good. Love that. And the way the ending uses it, yeah, it's classic. It's classic for a reason. And amazing characters, definitely. All like these four characters right here, these four are like some of the best in the business. I can see why people are still drawing fan art of these characters. I can still see why people are writing fiction about these characters. The way, like, in a vacuum, they're excellent, and together they are phenomenal. It's like unreal how good their chemistry is. You know what I mean? Like, they're so impactful, and they're all such specific windows to certain tragedies, you know, that speak to the human condition. It's potent stuff. It's moving stuff. I can see why people like this Yoko Taro fella. It's good as hell. Yeah, 8 out of 10. I think I still agree with that. This narrative is really good. The combat was whatever. The music was fucking, oh my god, the fucking music was just mwah. But it also had some stuff, like it had some twists that were like, this is a big reveal, and then they didn't have any time to sit, or they were like, this is a big reveal, and it was like obvious from the jump, and I was just like, I mean, this isn't hitting me. But it's still a excellent game. Loved it. Here we go. Inti Creates. This game has marked, I'm not gonna say the downfall, because that's extreme, but for me personally, I'm just not really into Inti Creates anymore. Like, I used to, like, I'm named after Gunvolt. You know, Lux Calibur is from Gunvolt. Decline? Yeah, there's like, it's not a decline, because their games are still excellent. I just don't like them that much anymore. And I don't know if it's because of them. I don't know if I just grew out of it. But I'm not there like I used to be. I'm not crazy about it like I used to be. Yeah, let me see. Olympus Avenger X2. New twists on combat were cool. It felt super easy with the power-ups. Yeah, like, all the challenges gone. Like, you can just keep, like, this game is cool. It introduces like a melee system, which is fun. Like, it's a good twist. CJ! What's up? It's true. It's been, dog. I know it's been a while, but I fucking looked at my dashboard. It was like, it's been 6 months since you've streamed. I was like, holy shit. 6 months. Whew, it certainly feels like it. But damn, see, get put into numbers like that is crazy. But welcome. I'm glad you could stop by. It's nice to see y'all. But as I was saying, the melee combat is cool. It's a nice twist on the gunplay that you're used to. But because of your like dashing into things and slicing things up in a very close radius, they let you heal whenever you need to heal. Like, it has a really low cooldown, you know. Been good eating the Christmas diet and chubbing out. That's what's up. That's the way to be. If you weren't like 15 more pounds after Christmas break, you weren't Christmas breaking right. Hell yeah. How am I? I'm good. I'm doing okay. I just beat Pokemon Violet, and that game was fucking awesome. I can see why. I remember when leaks were coming out, people said they cried while playing it. I was like, no way. I can see why. I got a little, but I didn't cry. But I was, ooh, I felt it. But yeah, like, the combat is fun enough, but it's just really easy. Like, I'm used to the bosses being hard, but you can just heal whenever you want. And so it's like, whatever. Still hella fun though, right? Story was shallow and predictable. It's true. Like, the twist is the final boss theme is gonna stick with you. Yeah. That whole area's music. That whole area just has fucking incredible music. It is unreal. But the story was shallow and predictable. Yeah, like, the characters are okay. The story, like, the twist, there's a big twist. Every Gunvolt game has like a twist, and this one was very apparent. Like, the moment I saw the trailer, I was talking with a friend about it, and I was like, this is gonna happen, and they were like, yep. And then we played it and we were like, yep. It's still a cool idea, but it's just kind of meh. It also, like, kind of characterizes them, so one of these characters pretty poorly, which is a shame. But gameplay comes first. Yeah, like, that's the unfortunate thing about being a Lux Calibur G, is that you care about stories too much in your fucking action platformer. Like, nobody else cares, but I do. which is fine. Also, give the child clothes. What the fuck? Yeah, there's this character Kohaku. That one. She's like 12, and they don't give her clothes, and they give you like pre-order bonuses in certain stores that give her less clothes, and there's like officially sanctioned porn, and it's just gross. It's nasty stuff. It's like Gynax in the 90s before they got some fucking self-control. You're like Inti creates. You can feel the Dojin roots still, which is very unfortunate because it's really disgusting and very immoral, and I hope they fix themselves. Oh yeah, also 7 out of 10 is not, like, I kept lowering it the more I thought about this game. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, demoted to 6. This shit is a 5. It's true. This game is a fucking 5. It like plays good, but everything else is whatever. The music is good too. But yeah, that shit is a 5. Not worth it. I don't like anything that this director does. I've noticed that there's a weird director at Inti Creates, and I don't like his work. So I will avoid all of these from now on. Chrono Trigger, 9 out of 10, good. Amen. Like, I don't... I just said good because there's nothing else I can say. It's fucking Chrono Trigger, you know? That's like if I was like, actually, here's why I really like Citizen Kane. Like, it's fucking Chrono Trigger. Everybody loves Chrono Trigger. The fucking designs, the fucking music, the fucking gameplay, the fucking story, fucking characters. It's all so good. I love everybody. Like, my only complaints are what? Like, some of the party members don't get enough development. Like, Ayla. But also, like, those are my dudes. These are my goons. Like, you know when RPG is good when you're like family at the end. Like, these are my homies, dog. Oh, it's so good. The final boss is excellent. The final boss, another example of a game using its medium to its advantage. You know, the way it like tricks you is super good. The way it like preys upon your expectations as an RPG player, phenomenal. Story is very sharp. Like, it's a pretty simple story, but the way it functions is excellent. Like, everything is executed so beautifully. Plus, I played the Steam version, which has the little anime cutscenes, which are good as hell. They're so cool. I'm glad I played it like that, because the little FMVs are phenomenal. Yeah, this is a bona fide 9 out of 10. Like, I knocked a point because of, like, some characters don't get developed that much. But it's a fucking masterpiece for a reason. Muv-Luv. I played Muv-Luv because it's funny because the person who recommended that I play Muv-Luv was like, yeah, the first one's kind of whatever, but like the sequel is peak. And I was like, okay, then I'll suffer through it. You know, it's an eroge. It's not my thing, but I'll play through it, I guess, if I have to get to quote unquote peak fiction. And honestly, I kind of fell in love with this game. It was really cute. Like, I wasn't expecting it, but like all the characters are written super well. Like, all of their dynamics, all of their development, it all feels super natural and it's super charming. Like I said, dog, I was not really one more time. Dog, I really was not expecting the writing to be as good as it is. Correct. It's really charming. Correct. I love this cast. Correct. And their dynamics. Correct. A whole bunch. And the development is excellent. Yeah, and Alternative is a sequel that I have yet to play, but it's on my desktop. I will play it soon. 8 out of 10? Yep, sounds about right to me. It's super good. Masterpiece, 10 out of 10 for Kid Icarus. Now I fucking love me some Kid Icarus Uprising, dude. Everything about it is like flawless to me. Like, what's the worst part of the game? The on-ground, like the ground combat? And even that is still, like, impeccable. The fucking story is amazing. There are actual twists that are incredible. The writing is super sharp. It's witty. It's charming. It's entertaining. But it's also just powerful and moving. The fucking characters and their designs are excellent. Sky combat is everything I'm looking for. And this game has so much depth. Like, the online multiplayer is so good. Like, there's so much to love about this game. Like, every single facet of this game is the apex to me. Like, this is a game where alone, like they say, you know, a whole is more than the sum of its parts. But even alone, each aspect of this game is stellar. It's so good. And when combined together, it is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. I stand by that. It's so good. And replaying it was such a treat. I'm very thankful that I got the chance to do that. That was super fun. Sakurai made a joke about it in one of his recent videos. He was like, if only someone would port it someday. It's like, please. I need more people to play this game. Because I have some friends who are like, I'd love to play this, but, my hands would cramp. My hands are too big. I don't have a 3DS anymore. Copies are too expensive, etc., etc. And I'm just like, bro, but it's so good. It's so good. This is one of those games that are trapped, and it hurts because it's fucking amazing. But moving on. Those characters. I miss them so bad. Moving on. Honestly, not super crazy about this game. Yeah. I've warmed up to it way more. Like, it's a masterpiece for sure. I just wasn't vibing with it too hard. I think I prefer the other two. I don't know if I prefer the first one, but I do prefer the second one. You definitely try this if the eShop didn't close down. See, it wounds me. It's gone. People, like, it's not accessible anymore. And the control scheme is so funky and weird. It's not like you can just be like, I'll emulate it. Like, it's not that simple. It's so worth it too. Maybe someday. I feel like the thing about Sakurai joking about it is that means it isn't happening anytime soon. Because I feel like if he was joking about it, or I feel like if it was happening, he wouldn't be joking about it. Just breaks my heart. Okay. I think I prefer the other two. Yeah, I prefer the second one. Which is weird because I hear even non-Xeno fans sing this game's praise. It's true. Like, the first one, people are pretty lukewarm. Like, critical reception. People are, like, lukewarm to positive about the first one. People are way too negative about the second one. Let me tell you right now. Because I know some of y'all like Xenoblade in here. If y'all are, like, going back to play the previous Xeno games, first off, you should, because they're incredible. Like, there are some peaks that not even the Xenoblade series has hit yet. Like, some of the best moments in Xenogears and some of the best moments in Saga have yet to be rivaled. These are some amazing games. Like, just so good. But people are lukewarm to positive about the first one. The first one broke 1 million units. The second one, people are really, really harsh towards because it's short and it's weird. Like, the combat system is kind of strange, but it's not bad. It just isn't explained very well, which sounds familiar if you've played Xenoblade before. But it's good. Like, it works well. The tools are cool, but you don't have a lot of time to experiment. And I can see why it gets, like, looked down on the way it does, but it doesn't deserve it. It's a fucking amazing game still. And I love it. And I think the second one is still my favorite because it focuses on Junior. Junior is basically the protagonist of that game, and his story is excellent. I really like that different characters get different, chances to shine, which is why I don't like episode 3 that much, because it focuses on Shion super hard, which Shion is an amazing character. People dunk on Shion all the time, and it's just because she's a woman. But she is an amazing character. It's like Shinji syndrome all over again. Like, people act like Shinji from Evangelion is a bad protagonist because they're like, he's so whiny. And it's like, yeah, he's fucking traumatized and 14. And people are like, Shion is so whiny and annoying. And it's like, she's fucking traumatized. Like, she has seen so many people die in front of her. She has seen so much depravity. She has seen so many awful things. Of course, she's quote-unquote whiny and quote-unquote annoying. So, I just find that irritating. but it's like solely Shion this game, and Cosmos of course. And I don't like that each character gets like a little bit of like a little bit of a resolution to their arcs, and then that's it. And then they move back on to the Shion show. Like every character resolves very nicely, but Momo barely has like any speaking lines. Like she doesn't get to contribute too much, which is a shame because I love that character. But yeah, 8 out of 10 I think is fair. Maybe 9 out of 10 in retrospect, but 8 out of 10 seems fair to me. Yeah, not that I dislike Shion. She's a stellar protagonist, but I really like the rest of the cast too, and they get sidelined pretty hard. Yep, that's how I feel. I still agree with that. Kirby Planet Robobot. Everyone was saying, they were like, Lex, you think Superstar Ultra is the best game? You haven't played Robobot. You haven't played Robobot. And I was like, I don't know. I think I've grown out of Kirby. I don't really find these games fun anymore. I played the demo for Triple Deluxe and like it. I played, borrowed a friend's copy of, what's the Wii one? Dreamland? Return to Dreamland? Return to Dreamland, I think. I borrowed a friend's copy of Return to Dreamland. Didn't like it. And I bounced off of these games pretty hard. Oh, and Star Allies. I played the demo for that. Didn't like it. And they were like, dude, I'm saying Robobot's the best one. Robobot's the best one. I was like, okay, I'll play it. Yeah, it's the best one. They're right. They are correct. That is a good ass game. Dog, any game where I can Giga Drill break is a good game, and this is a good game. 7 out of 10. Yeah, I think 7 out of 10 is fair. The music is good. The gameplay is good. The narrative is, Kirby, pretty good. Like there's conclusions you can draw. Yo, what's up, Cracker? Hey, it's been a while. I hope you're doing all right. But yeah, Kirby was good. I liked Robobot a lot. I don't, because I was like, are there any other games like this one? Like this was really good. I love this one. Are there any more like this? No. Okay. I guess I'm not playing Kirby for a while. I played the demo for, I almost called it Frontiers. Played the demo for Forgotten Land. Didn't really care about it that much. Cool lore. Like I watched someone play it. It was pretty cool. But the gameplay just wasn't doing it for me. Yeah. Hey Ember. What's up? What's up? How you doing, sis? But yeah, that was a treat. I'm very glad y'all nagged me to play this because it was worth it. I love that. Somnium Files, Nirvana Initiative, Kamige Literally Flawless. Yeah, it's good. The twist is like hella good. There are some things I don't like. Like I don't like how far it takes place. I don't like what they do. They kind of let's say the story was finished and it was put to rest. It was buried and it lied peacefully, right? In order to make the sequel, they dug it up. And I don't like that. Like, I think the ending was lovely. I think the characters' ends of their arcs were lovely, all that stuff. And I don't like that these characters had to be thrust into another traumatizing situation without much reprieve. Like, this game takes place like months after the first game, which is crazy. And I wish these characters got to take a break. Nirvana Initiative playing that right now? Fuck yeah. That's a good game right there. I hope you're enjoying it. How far are you? What route are you on? But yeah, this is a good ass game. Like those are just like minor personal things. I think the game itself is phenomenal. I've seen a lot of people like, ugh, the game is bad because they're afraid to spoil the first one. I don't think that's true. Like there's one thing that I like that upsets me about that, and it's a localization thing. It's not really their fault. It's like not really the game's fault. It was on the localization, which it happens. But yeah, good ass game. I don't want to go too far into it, but it's a good game. I love Ryuki and I love Tama. Two great new characters. It's hard to introduce new characters like this into a game like this, but they did it and they're great, and I love them and I miss them. I replayed Xenoblade because I was excited for 3 and I was like, fuck it, I gotta do this. See, what happened was because I was like, okay, I gotta do all the quests in Future Connected so I can see some of those quiet moments, and then I did, and then I was like, what if I play Xenoblade? And then I was like, nah, see, because I'm gonna push it too far, and I'm gonna be mad because You switch from Ryuki to Mizuki after he gets traumatized. Yep, that's how it goes. Oh, you're about halfway there then. But yeah, I love Future Connected, and I was like, oh man, I should familiarize myself with Xenoblade 1, because if you know me, I'm not the biggest fan of Xenoblade 1. I used to love it when I was a kid, but then as I got older and as I played more Xeno games, I was like, you know what, this is kind of bottom of the barrel. But it's still like bottom of the barrel Xeno is like still a great game, you know what I mean? So I played Future Connected, and the temptation was too strong, and I replayed 1. I was worried. Thankfully, my copy, it seems weird to be like thankfully for this, but thankfully my copy got here late, so I could just replay 1. And I was worried about fatigue and getting like RPG'd out, when you play too much of one kind of thing, you get kind of tired of it. But no, it didn't happen, thankfully. So yeah, I played Future Connected first because I just replayed it. I did the town quests in Grandel. I did them all. I did every quest. Excuse me. Did every quest, and then I got treated to that little nice little scene, little picture, all that stuff. This game is so charming. Future Connected 8 out of 10. I stick by that. People say this game sucks. I think they suck. People are like, ugh, the story isn't even good. And I think the point of the story is not the story, it's the characters. It's not a big game. It's not a big scope. It's not like the whole world is at risk. It's just, you tell them, thank you. But I think this game is a very personal story. I think it's a very condensed story. I think it's a very contained story. And I like that. I wouldn't like it if they were like, okay, Xenoblade just happened. The whole fucking universe was just saved. Do it again a year later. That would be my problem. The same problem I have with Nirvana Initiative. Like, let these characters rest. Picking just Shulk, seeing him after his character arc is really nice. Melia, she can go through another arc. She never got the time she deserved after they, developed her. The focus just got completely taken from her and back on Shulk, and it's a shame. But, yo, thank you. Oh, yo, what's up, King Neo? Thank you for the follow. But yeah, I like Future Connected. People don't like Future Connected. I like Future Connected. 8 out of 10. I think that's fair. I love the characters. It's true. I love these characters. People don't like Kino and Nene, little stupid little gremlin dudes over there. Kino and Nene are lovely. Like, people say Kino is annoying. I think Kino is awesome. I think it's cool that he's such a tiny little guy and he's so brave. How? I don't know. People say they're annoying. People say all the Nopon are annoying. I don't get it. I love the Nopon. Especially these two. They're so good. Like Kino, trying to be brave in the face of it. Little Nopon children. His name is literally Kino. It's true. It's true. I love his arc so much. Blasphemy. That's what I'm saying, right? Fucking cowards. Amen. I'm glad I'm amongst like-minded people. But yeah, I love Kino. I love Nene. Like, Nene is literally she's so mature. She's so emotionally intelligent. She's so wise, And the way she is single-handedly responsible for getting Melia and Tyrea to treat each other with respect and try to break down their boundaries and learn more about each other is awesome. She is a great character. I love Nene. I love Kino. Xenoblade 1 combat without visions loses a lot of what makes it cool. Yeah, like it's been said before, but Xenoblade 1 combat is really plain. It's really rinse and repeat. Like, you just break topple days, etc., ad nauseum. But the visions make it cool because the visions let you react. The visions let you adapt and change for the situation, And you still follow a formula. So like, okay, if it's this color, you use this art. If it's this color, you use this art, etc. But it still introduces a lot of new ways to fight, which is cool. But no visions. It's just kind of like, it's pretty basic and kind of boring. But it's still fun. It's simple, but it's fun. but I definitely like it way less. Melia and Tyrea rule. Oh my god, dude, seeing their arc, like seeing them like grow closer over the course of this game is fucking incredible. Tyrea is like top 3 Xenoblade characters now, which is crazy because I don't really like the game she's from. But Future Connected is so good. Like seeing Xenoblade 1 characters with peak Takahashi writing is great. Because a lot of Xenoblade 1 characters suffer from the fact, like everybody knows it. Xenoblade was made, it was simpler because they were burned after Xenosaga, the quote-unquote failure of Xenosaga. They wanted to make a likable protagonist, so he's kind of plain. They wanted to make a hopeful story, so they wouldn't lose hope after the tough business they went through with Bandai Namco. And it just kind of ends up kind of like it's really not, it doesn't rock you to your core like the other Xeno games can, But seeing Takahashi like back at his strength, and writing these characters that I love and seeing them interact with each other in such a great way it's a treat. It's a real treat, and I'm really appreciative of this bonus. And that was $60 well spent. And yeah, seeing like Melia and Tyrea grow hand in hand, arm in arm. Melia being the light that guides their people, and Tyrea the lurker in the shadows to protect her, to make sure that she can do what she was meant to be. Ooh, so good, so good. But I'm gushing. Let me move on. Main story, 7 out of 10. Yeah, good gameplay, great music, excellent world, bad world building, okay narrative, bad villains, right? Love the characters. It's true. Like, I love these guys. People hate Charla. I like Charla. People hate Fiora. I think Fiora's fine in heart to hearts. People say Rein is boring after he and Charla are quote unquote shipped off. I disagree. I think they're both great, and I think Rein has excellent moments. Anything else? People say Dunban's boring now. Like the new thing is to say Dunban's boring. I think Dunban's cool. The finale wasn't as sick as I remembered. It's true. Like I remember something happened and I was like, oh, this kind of stinks. Oh well, I remember the finale is amazing. And I got to the finale and I was like, I guess the game's over now. Like it didn't feel that strong as I remembered when I was a kid. When I played this when I was a kid, I beat it when I was like, 13? And I was like, this is the fucking greatest game ever made. This is a masterpiece. This is incredible. I will seize the future with my own hands. But I played it now and I was like, yeah, that's okay. That's alright. It just kind of ends. Question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm assuming this is referring to Dunban, and if so, I agree. Whack villains, yeah, the villains are bad. Like there's no other way to put it. People are like, oh, they're kitschy, they're charming, they're bad. I don't know what to tell you. Like let's think, who are the main arc villains? Metalface, bad. He's good at first when he's just like a threat, but then he becomes a fucking cartoon, bad. Zord is okay. Zord is also a cartoon, but he's like not the recurring rival. You fight him once, so it's okay. Who else is there? Fucking... Are we gonna go to the wiki? Is it time? Nah, it's not worth it. But then you get Egil. Egil is like the best part of that game. Egil is like what I want in a Xeno villain, He mirrors Shulk in a way that's really cool, Wielder of the Bionis sword, wielder of the Makana sword. Both researchers, both scientists, both truly want peace but fight for revenge, right? Like he's just Shulk gone too far, which is very like, mwah. That's everything I want in a character. That's everything I want in a foil. It's good shit. Shulk kind of Zanza's bad. Zanza's really bad. Zanza sucks. Like Zanza, like what Zanza represents is cool, but his motivation being that he was lonely is actual like hot garbage. It's just bad. Okay. Shulk kind of stinks. Shulk is nice. He's a good kid. I like him. But there are scenes that are just not developed well enough, and it just makes him look bad and boring. Because, Faye is like fucked up, but he's good. Shion's like fucked up. She's good. Rex is like so optimistic and hopeful for the future, but worldly and wise and educated, despite how ignorant he may seem. And Noah is like the best one, but Shulk just like like Shulk is a researcher, and they don't use that ever, which is unfortunate. Like, he makes Ryan's weapon. He doesn't make the replica Monados. He doesn't fix anything that they encounter on their journey. They just kind of go around stuff that's broken. It's like, I feel like they could have used this way more. And the infamous scene with Dunban and Metalface where Shulk is like, don't kill him, he's human. We can only kill people who aren't the same race as us, is bad. They use it a little bit with Future Connected, which is great. Exactly. That's why Future Connected is a whole point higher. Shulk is like, wait a minute, I have a character trait. And then he uses it to make a fucking Hilbert effect in his sword, and it owns. Oh my god, I fucking love Future Connected. The way they work together to take down the Fog King is just excellent. And I think that sums up my thoughts here. Cried like 4 times, 10 out of 10. True. Wholeheartedly agree. Now that the honeymoon phase is over, maybe not a 10, maybe a 9, but it's still really fucking good. I did in fact cry like 4 times. The characters are like the best in the series. Like, this party is the best party ever. Like, not even like in the Xenoblade series, in the Xeno series. They like finally beat the Xenosaga cast for me in characters, and the way they play off each other, the way they develop on their own, the way they learn and grow over the course of the story, the way they bond with each other, the way they bond with the world, what they mean for the world, what they mean for the universe. Just excellent stuff. Game of the decade? I fear you're correct. What's up, Kami? Welcome. Xenoblade 3 is like a masterpiece, truly. I think Xenoblade 2 is still my favorite of all the Xenoblade games. Xenoblade 2 is just so good. Xenoblade 2 rings so true to me. Xenoblade 2 is such a rich world and such amazing music and such great villains. That's the thing, right? Xenoblade 3 also has some bad villains. Not as bad as Xenoblade 1 villains, but it has some bad villains. I won't go too far, but there are only like 2 villains in this game, or 3 villains in this game I like. Like, all the guys you fight over the course of the game are just kind of whatever. They're like cartoonishly evil, which is fine. And I saw someone make a great thread going, in real life, people are just evil to be evil, which is true. You think about people with too much wealth and too much power. You think about politicians. You think about owners of certain platforms. You think of landlords. People are evil just for the sake of being evil, and Xenoblade 3 is a cry against that, and I think that's fair. But I do like it when my villains have some tragedy to them. I like them when they have some depth to them. I like them when they have a reason for behaving the way that they do, and they have a journey and an arc. Nothing is better than when the villains have bonds with each other. That's why people love the crew in Hunter x Hunter so much. And it's why I love Torna and Xenoblade 2 so much. The villains are great. The villains are like us, but on the opposite side of history. And I really like that. And Xenoblade 3 is lacking that. But it's still a fucking amazing game. Like, that's the best shit ever. Amen. Wholeheartedly agree. But Xenoblade 3 is still like fucking excellent. Still great. Still just phenomenal. Alright, Heartblood Hotel by Sukeban Games. This is one of their... Kami, I think you should play this. It's like 20 minutes, and it's super good. Like, you like Valhalla, so I think you'll like this. Beyond Sick, true. I highly recommend this to everyone. True. Music, yup. Art style, yup. Dialogue, yup. All of it just the coolest. 8 out of 10. Yeah, the link's right there. I agree. Still. Heartblood Hotel was super good. I think Kuririn said that there was Suda51 influence in this game, and you can feel it. It's a story of assassins at a hotel, which may sound familiar if you play Suda51 games. But the way they use the unique platform, of making like a short form game, the way the hotel is constructed, the way you loop around several times to gain more and more ground is very satisfying. The music is fucking incredible. The music is like insane. The music got me so excited for Nirvana again because it's going to be the same composer, and I can't fucking wait because this was just incredible. The dialogue is so good. The dialogue really strikes through you. It's that kind of dialogue that's like kind of kitschy but still potent, you know? It's the kind of shit that I fucking love. Like, it's a little corny, but it has purpose. It has feeling. It has power behind it. And these characters and the way they relate to each other, in the way they show different aspects of those who have gone too far on the wrong side of the law, and those who fight for things that aren't normal. They fight for reasons that you wouldn't expect, and they have loyalties where you wouldn't expect them to lie. And it's just great. I don't want to spoil anything because like literally everyone should play it. It's so fucking short and it's so fucking good. It's so worth it. Ah, great game. Love Heartwood Hotel. Sonic Frontiers. Damn it. I'm gonna put it in chat right now. I got you. It sounds too cool. It is too cool. It's just the best. And it's an RPG. You love RPGs, right? It's a little SMT style. Any hoodles. Sonic Frontiers. Bros, dudes, fellas, lads, the hog has me back in his clutches. Yup. All true. Ack. Critical strike. Yeah, every character was written so fucking well. My homies are back. It's true. Everybody said it already. Ian Flynn did the damn thing. He took the damn thing home. He fucking aced it. He rocked it. He ruled it. He did everything that anyone would have wanted. I see people now are pushing back against the references to the past. I see some people are like, ugh, it's like Family Guy. Because they keep saying, remember the time when... I think that's fucking ridiculous. I think that's insane. I think only Sonic fans would be people who don't like references to past games. Everyone else would like the world to feel alive. They'd want there to be a chronology. They want you to feel like this world is lived in and the events that transpired matter. I feel like these people... Oh, and East fans. East fans don't like that either. But, you know, they're Falcom fans. Falcom fans are fucking insane. But that's neither here nor there. Sonic Frontiers was fucking good. The final boss, people don't like the final boss. I think it's excellent. I think what it represents is perfect. I think people like the characterization of the final boss. I think people like that. They just don't like the fight itself. I think the fight itself is fucking awesome. That fight like beat my ass so bad. It took me hours to beat it, but it was so fucking satisfying. It never felt unfair. It never felt cheap. It never felt like it was cheating. It never felt like it was taking advantage of my time. It felt like a challenge, and I like to be challenged. It was good shit all around. And the soundtrack, dude, it's so good. It's like, this game is like everything I fucking wanted. What did you miss? Let me see. You missed Replicant, Luminous Avenger X2, Chrono Trigger, Muv Love, Kid Icarus Uprising, Xenosaga Episode 2, 3, Kirby Planet Robobot, Nirvana Initiative, Xenoblade 1, Xenoblade 3, Heartblood Hotel, and now we're on Sonic Frontiers. But yeah, like everything, like Amy is good in this game. I didn't think I'd ever see Amy be good in a game ever, but here she is, characterized beautifully. The twists in this game are excellent. The worlds are fun. My only complaint, like the worlds aren't fleshed out enough. I want to do more, but whatever. Like, this is the first game in this style. Like, this is an amazing first outing, and I'm so excited. Like, I haven't been this excited about Sonic in a long fucking time. I just love it. I love this game. This game is great. I think it might be my new favorite, but we'll see. Also, I played it on my PS5, and it was gorgeous. Also, they had the SA2 shoes. That was awesome. Love that. I want to go back. You wish Drakengard was on the list. I'm sorry. I'm getting to it. I'll do it. See, I think I said this at the beginning of the stream. I'm going to start every year by playing a Drakengard game. So this year I started by playing Replicant. Next year I'm going to start by playing Automata. The year after that I'm going to play Drakengard 1, and so on and so forth. That's the plan. That gameplay loop was crack cocaine. True. The way that you do, like, I don't really like cyberspace that much. That's another reason why I docked that 1 point. I don't like how cyberspace feels. It doesn't feel good. Like, but it's still fun. That's the thing. because the levels are so short, even though I feel like I'm like wrestling with the controls at sometimes, or it just feels like unsatisfying, the Dragon Guard streams will go crazy. We'll see. But yeah, like cyberspace doesn't feel great, but it feels great to do great in cyberspace, if that makes sense. Like the instantaneous feedback, the ranking system, it all is remarkably satisfying, and it's a killer gameplay loop. Like the better you do, the more rewards you get, simple stuff. But the short, bite-sized format makes it perfect. Like if they take this formula, move it to Sonic Adventure 3, and make the levels control better, perfect game. Like S+, like 10 out of 10, like generational. Like this game is an amazing foundation. I can't stress it enough. Just a great game. Like if you had a passing interest in Sonic, like if you like Sonic as an idea, like if you like him as like a multimedia character, you should play Sonic Frontiers. Like Sonic Frontiers is the best Sonic has been in a long time. Cyberspace level designs are okay, some are good, some are just lazy. That doesn't make sense to me, because all the layouts are like based on old games, which is like the point, because it's like diving into Sonic's memory and the memory of the world. You know, it's things that have occurred before, and they're forming data around it. So I feel like if you're complaining that some are lazy, I think your complaints are less with the levels and more previous levels. I don't really understand. Though I do see some people complaining that cyberspace is like the same skins. I agree. I think based on the premise being, you know, pulling from the world around it, I wish it was more than just things we saw in Generations and a new skin. I wish there were like 2 more skins. Like there's what? Green Hill, gotta be there. It's fucking Green Hill. People complain about Green Hill. It's fucking Green Hill. It has to be there. Chemical Plant, I'm tired of Chemical Plant. Sky Sanctuary, beautiful, but I'm tired of it as well. And City was good. So I think if they dropped Chemical Plant and added 2 more aesthetics, like maybe 2 more aesthetics from a different game, that'd be cool. I think that'd be perfect. But again, first foray into this kind of game. I want more island, because there's only like 3 island styles, like only 3 motifs. You know, there's like grassy and lava. And I wish there was more. I want to explore more environments with Sonic. And I think that's all I can say about this game right now. It's good. The boss fights are the best ever. Like, boss fights are best in the franchise, classic games included. Like, these are the best boss fights in Sonic so far. I remember some call me Johnny in his preview was like, these boss fights are like Metal Gear Rising. I can't show any footage, but trust me. And I was like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? And I was talking with some friends, and we were like, dog, this is fucking Sonic. What is this guy fucking talking about? I guess he means like vocal themes in the soundtrack. No, he was right. He was correct. Yo, what's up, Kaiba? Oh, it's nice to see you, man. But yeah, this game was everything I could have asked for. All my complaints are very minor. Y'all were fucking bugging. This game was amazing. I fucking loved it. True. All true. I think people let controversial ending, like bits of the ending, color their view of the whole game. The whole journey is immaculate. The whole journey is great. This game is bold and brave, and it makes a choice at the end of the game that I respect wholeheartedly. Not the one you're thinking of. That one is bad. I don't like that one. The other one is good. Titan Fight 2 changed your life. Amen. Amen. I'm with you there. That is a game. Oh my god. Those fights are good. But yeah, Bayonetta 3, the soundtrack is as amazing as I would expect. The gameplay is super polished. Like, Bayonetta 3 takes everything that sucked about Bayonetta 2 and reimagines it in a way that is phenomenal. Everything I hated about 2 is evolved in this game into a whole new experience. But it doesn't feel like Bayonetta. It doesn't feel like Bayonetta 1. It feels like the culmination of Platinum as a whole. Like, they incorporate mechanics from Astral Chain, they incorporate mechanics from Wonderful 101, and they incorporate mechanics from what we can perceive to be Project GG and Scalebound, you know? Like, this game doesn't keep the core, like, solid, grounded gameplay of Bayonetta 1. It flourishes into a whole new beast, but it still kicks ass, so I'm not complaining. Like, Bayonetta 1 will always exist if I want Bayonetta 1. And Bayonetta 2 is bad, but this game is good. Yeah, the story is solid. I saw people talking shit about the stories, and people were like, "Oh, the stories in Bayonetta were never good." Bayonetta 1 has a bad story, but a good narrative, if that makes sense. Like, Bayonetta's arc throughout that game is excellent. The relationship between Bayonetta and Jean is stellar. Luca's fun. Baldur is a good villain in that game. Yeah, Bayonetta 1 is a good ride, but it's not a good story. I hope that makes sense. Bayonetta 2 has a good story, but it's like fine. You know, it's one of those games that's like a fix-it story that like explains what happened with 1, and it's just not super interesting, but it's good. It's solid. It's written by who was it? Bingo Morihashi, I think. So it's good. Bayonetta 3 is good. I have one complaint that is the same complaint as everyone else. But with the premise of the game, it can be forgiven. And like I said, they make a bold choice at the end of the game that I respect. And moving on. Oh, this game hits everything I didn't like about Bayonetta 2 and makes it sick as fuck. Nothing but respect. It's true. Like, Umbran Climax, which is like the equivalent of Devil Trigger, is bad. Like, you fill up a bar and then you mash buttons and then it's over. It's bad. Like, the gameplay is super unsatisfying and super monotonous and super boring. But Bayonetta 2 takes that and evolves it into a new idea and makes it, you can control your demons directly. You can do a screen nuke type attack that is a good balance, that isn't too powerful, it isn't too weak to not be satisfying. Just good stuff. What's up, Kami? New favorite Pokemon? 8 out of 10. Spoilers for 3 minutes, but now, but new favorite Pokemon? Yeah. Dude, Pokemon Violet, it has dethroned Sun and Moon for me. This game, dog, everyone was talking about how the end game was crazy. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm sure it's fine. No, it's good. Dare I say, peak. Oh my god. I can't get into it because spoilers, because I don't think Kami's beaten it yet. But holy shit, it goes places and it kicks ass in those places. It's so fucking good. Like, I said this earlier, I heard that people cried during this game. I was like, bullshit, they're just soft. No, I get it. I see why. That was good shit. Best story since Black 1. Yeah, I agree. I would personally say best story since Sun and Moon, because I also like Sun and Moon's story. Like, Black and White has a fucking amazing story. I never beat it myself, but I've seen it, and it's good shit. And Sun and Moon were my favorites before this game came out. Like, Sun and Moon, I think the way they characterize everyone, I think the growth that characters go through, I think the quality of the villain, it's all just good shit. But this game has dethroned it for me. I think this game is my new favorite. I think this game is especially the last chapter, as it were. I think Sun and Moon story still beats Scarlet Violet for overall, but it has the best endgame in the series. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think overall, Sun and Moon has a stronger story throughout the experience, but I think if we're measuring peak to peak, I think Scarlet Violet wins. Does that make sense? Like, I think overall, like the overall journey of Sun and Moon may be stronger than the overall journey of Scarlet Violet, but I think if we compare the heights, I think Scarlet Violet wins. I think that makes sense. Like, that ending had you questioning what you were playing, right? Dude, there's a reveal where I was like, oh, dude, it's totally this, but no, Pokemon wouldn't go there. So it's gonna be something else. And then it was that. It was the thing I didn't think they'd do with Pokemon. I was like, yo, this is so good. They even like, I'm gonna keep it vague. They did something that they did in Xenoblade 3 that I thought was amazing storytelling. And they did it in this fucking Pokemon game for children. And I was like, this is art. This is cinema. This is video games. You're gonna vomit? Dude, this game is so good. What the fuck do I mean, Xenoblade 3? Don't worry about it. You're surprised when they brought out the cat girls? Bro, Kaiba, what is that fucking gif you posted? Fuck, you guys have to beat the... Okay, yeah, you do. You do have to beat it. Ah, hold on, Kaiba. Let me pull it up. You're gonna make me sound crazy. It was in Fire Emblem. It's fucking this. What the fuck is this? This is so weird. Anyways, let's get back to business. This is hard. Don't say that. You have a repository of nonsense. I have noticed. But yes, you do have to beat this bullshit now. Kami, this game will move you. I can't wait till your passion for the medium is revitalized. Cause this game is a game. This is I can't believe how this game concluded. It has my utmost respect. This game was so good. Like, I was cheering. I was fucking cheering at the screen. I was like, yeah! Yes! But I won't get into it. Arven, best boy? Real. Arven is the best. Arven is my favorite fucking character, period. Arven is the best. Nobody does it like my boy Arven. Yes, sir. You suppose you'll commit? You're like halfway there. Arven the GOAT, amen. Yeah, where are you? Like, how many badges do you got? How many Titan badges, star badges? Where you at? The dog will be safe. If you say so. I'm gonna go pee while Kami answers. I'll be right back. Hello? Almost exactly half. Okay, yeah, 4 badges, 3 Urban Mystica, 2-star bases. Yeah, that's like half. Yeah. Whenever you get to it, you know, no rush, of course. Take your time. But when you get to this game, and when you complete this game, and when you get to the end game of this game, it is excellent. It almost makes me wish I wish we could have this like structured narrative over the course of the game instead of this open world approach, you know? Like this game, the open world didn't really do it for me. I didn't feel fulfilled exploring this world. Like sometimes I fought level 20s, sometimes I fought level 50s. Like even when they guide you, like at the Pokemon Center, be like, hey, you should do this next. I'm like, ugh, then what's the point of it being open world? Like, it doesn't feel satisfying to me. I know everyone was begging for it. I know this was like a respond to fan demand. I don't think it's worth it. I'd rather a linearity in my game to keep its strengths. You don't like it either? I'm glad I'm not alone. But yeah, it doesn't really feel, it doesn't add too much to me. It doesn't add enough. It takes away too much. It doesn't add enough. Not a big fan. The lack of scaling does mess with the big concept. Agreed. 100% wholeheartedly agreed. Like if it was scaled and you could actually do anything at any pace you wanted, it'd be sick. But there still is basically an order. You can just break the order if you want. That's not enough of a reward for me. You know what I mean? Like it's not like sequence breaking in Metroid where it feels like you're going against the grain of the game and challenging yourself by doing something cool. Like it's just 5 more levels sometimes. It's like fucking. Then you just do easy stuff later, and it's not satisfying because you still have to do it. You're not skipping anything, you know. You're just doing things in a different order. If you were skipping things, that'd be different. But yeah, the main characters in this game are excellent. I think this game has my favorite trainers overall. Which again, beating Sun and Moon, which is crazy. I'm glad I listened. Shout out Fish. I played this off with Fish's copy. This game, I wasn't gonna get it. I was like, I'm done with Pokemon. I'm too old for Pokemon. I'm Pokemoned out. I ought to play Pokemon when I can play Xenosaga Episode 2. But no, this was a great game, and I'm glad I gave it a shot. It stuck the landing for sure. For sure. Alright, and with that out of the way, I thought it'd be fun to do this, to like look through my backloggery and look at the scores I gave everything. Kid Icarus Uprising, 5 stars out of 5. Yup. Yeah, I streamed that a while ago. The VODs are up if you want to watch that. Robobot, 4 out of 5. I think 4 out of 5 is fair. Yeah, I streamed that too. Oh, that was fun. Chrono Trigger, planning on doing the added chapter that connects across someday soon. Yeah, I was going to do it sooner. Because I was like, oh, I might as well play this game that bridges the two. Or play this chapter that bridges the two. Then play, read through Radical Dreamers. And then play Cross. But a friend of mine who loves Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross, she told me, she was like, no, that actually kind of spoils some of the reveal. It's more fun as like a retrospective thing after you beat Chrono Cross. I was like, oh, okay, then I'll do that then. I'll come back to it. And yeah, this has some games that I didn't count on my media thread. So we got Xenokomi from Xenosaga Freaks. And there are 7 chapters. Like each character gets their own chapter. Like each main character and Alan get a chapter. And it's really silly. Like this is the game where Cat Girl Cosmos comes from. It's just goofy. Like there's some foreshadowing, like really, really heavy-handed foreshadowing to some events in episode 2. And it's mostly a silly little thing that doesn't matter, but also it comes back. Like some of the concepts from this game come back in episode 3 in a big way, and it's really fucking cool how they play this silly stuff straight and make it kick ass. Like a lot of people when they play Xenosaga, they skip all the auxiliary material and go straight for the like just play 1, 2, 3 and then they're done. I think Xenokomi is one of those things that's skippable, but you shouldn't. I think you should play everything. But I'm that guy. I do everything before I, play these numbered entries. But I think it's worth it. If you're going to skip stuff, I think Xenokomi can be skippable, like I said. But you've got to play Pied Piper. Pied Piper is just incredible. Like, you can't play it because it's a mobile Japanese-only game that's stuck on the fucking Vodafone. But you can read it, and you should read it. Because it's like some of the best storytelling. Like, that's a Soraya Saga joint, and you can tell. Like, you gotta read that. But yeah, I played it on PC because there's a fan remake of Xenokomi. It was originally on the PS2. The last two chapters. There's a streamer who live translated the last two chapters, which is cool. But you're obviously losing something with a live translation. Yeah, as beaten as it can be. Xenosaga: Missing Year. That's another one people skip. People skip a Missing Year. A Missing Year is like some of the best. Like, a Missing Year has my favorite Cosmos design. It has one of the best Shion designs. It has the best Jin design. It's got some characters that... It has some character reveals. Like, reveals about these characters that are, like, poignant and very, very impactful. That's why I have it 5 stars out of 5. Like, it's an interactive Flash visual novel. So you can play it on fucking Flashpoint. Or just watch it on YouTube. But I think that this game is excellent. And in the inevitable Xenosaga collection that happens after I die, if they don't include this, I'm going to be upset. Like, no Xenosaga Freaks, I'll get it. No Outer File, I'd be upset, but I'd get it. But Missing Year is like required reading. Like, it's literally the bridge between 2 and 3. That's how it was advertised. And I think that's a must play. That's enough about a game nobody cares about. Episode 3. Episode 3 having a lower rating than Missing Year might seem crazy to some people, but I just think Missing Year's story is super good. I think the background it provides to the world is super good. And Episode 3, I feel, is an amazing game that I just didn't gel with all the way. They throw all this stuff in the reading material in-game. No, they wouldn't. I mean, they already have. They already put all this in the reading material in-game. Like, there's in Episode 3, you can read the chapter about Missing Year. You can read the chapter about Pied Piper. And you can read the chapter about Xenosaga Freaks. Yeah, exactly. Oh. Well, yeah, it's already in the game. Like that. But I just don't think that's not the way you should experience it. You know what I mean? It's like when people don't play games, they watch someone play games, or they read the Wikipedia page for a game, or they read the TV tropes page for a game. It breaks my heart because that's not how we should be engaging with this. You know what I mean? I know it's very dorky and very lame, and some people will say gatekeepy to be like this, but I think it's very important. Loss of author's intent, exactly what I was going to say. We, as the viewer, need to engage with the author's work in the domain of the author. We need to have respect for the time, blood, sweat, and tears they poured into this piece of work. And we need to meet it in their domain. Meaning, if the author says, hey, you should play my game like this. You should respect the content like this. You should engage with all of these stepping stones before the big piece. I do all of it always. I'm not a part skipper. You know what I mean? I go from one to the end, always. Because that's the way I show respect to someone who has provided me with a window to their soul. You know what I mean? That's what all art is, and games are art. It's important that you give these people the respect they deserve for the drive that they have shown you. You feel me? And so, I think instead of watching YouTube videos like the story so far, what am I missing so far in Kingdom Hearts? What am I missing so far in Xenosaga? I'm going to skip episode 2 because I hear it's bad. I'm just going to watch it on YouTube. Playing games is an important part of acquiring the game's story. They're all parts of the same whole, and you need to engage with each part to engage with the whole. Like people who say, "Oh, I didn't beat the game, but I watched it on YouTube." You did not beat. You did not experience the game story. You did not. You know. And again, I get that makes me sound like a gatekeeper. I get that makes me sound pretentious. But it's truly it's truly what I believe. I truly believe that you need to engage with this media the way it's meant to be engaged. It's like people who watch TV for the first time in the background. Like if you're let's say you're writing an essay and you're like, "Oh, also I want to watch Star Trek Deep Space Nine." You did not watch Star Trek Deep Space Nine. You heard some of it and blocked out most of it, and you didn't see it. You didn't engage the way you should have been engaged. Sorry for preaching, but it's something I'm very passionate about. But yeah, Xenosaga Episode 3 is great. 4 out of 5 is still a great score. Now go off. Thank you. I appreciate it. Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. Excellent game. One of the best of the last year. Good shit. Loved it. Uchikoshi's the best. Bro, there was a fucking interview with Uchikoshi recently. Because they've been reviewing all these, interviewing all of these, creators in Famitsu. And there's like a bunch, you know, Hideaki... Was it Hideaki Itsuno? There's one by, Daisuke of, Arc System Works. And he was, like, talking about how the way we access media now makes it less special to us. And his goal is to make something truly special, which I respect wholeheartedly. There was some people talking about, you know, just the way games have changed, their goals for the future. I think Suda51 was like, we want to make more games. The key word for 2023 is going to be public domain, which nobody knows what that means yet, but it's got people thinking. And Ichikoshi says, the past couple of years have been really hectic with the release of I the Somnium Files, World's End Club, and I the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. My body and soul feel so tired, like a beaten up parka that's being sold for 300 Japanese yen on Mercari. I would love to just chill out at a bar to some ambient music, smoking some Starbuzz Blue Mist until it starts coming out of my ass. But I feel that if I actually do that, then our CEO, who's currently frequenting a karate club, will snap my fibula and jaws in half. So I guess I'll be working in 2023 after all. I'll admit I used to do that, but now that I can make money, I try to buy and play the game when I can. Absolutely 100% agree. That's my experience as well. When I was a kid, obviously I didn't have a disposable income. I still don't have a disposable income if we're being real. But I don't watch Let's Plays, you know, anymore of games I haven't played that I plan on playing, you know, because that's just not how you should be engaging, you know. But yeah, I'm definitely guilty of doing that in the past for sure. Absolutely. So I feel you. Oh, where are we at? Oh, Near Replicant version square root of 1.5. 4 to 5. I think that's fair. Great game. I put PS4. I played it on PS5. I played the PS4 copy on PS5, and it's a PS3 game. I don't know if that counts because there's new content, but whatever. It's same shit. It's still fucking Near Replicant. Good ass game. 4 out of 5 seems fair to me. I didn't do one of the endings because one of the endings is like you had to do something I didn't want to do, so I didn't do it, and I didn't go back and do it because I didn't have a save file there. So I was like, whatever, and I moved on. But I got the true ending, and that's what matters. Bayonetta 3, I borrowed that, and by borrowed I meant I asked my friend to download it illegally for me, and I played it illegally. But I will buy it officially now that I liked it, because everyone, you know, oh dude, the Bayonetta 3 pre-release cycle was a fucking nightmare, because you know I'm excited. I made that video a while back talking about why I'm excited about Bayonetta 3 and cool stuff in the trailer that I saw. And then it all went to shit. Yo, Ultima, what's up? But yeah, I was watching the trailers. I got excited. Then there was the whole shit show with Helena Taylor. And people were like, don't ask Bayonetta fans what went on in the few weeks before release. Yeah, it was rough business. It was just, oh my god, I hated that. And so I just didn't like, even though it seemed that Helena Taylor, you know, wasn't as much of a victim as she claimed, and she isn't a saint, you know. I still didn't want to play the game. That time period was something, yeah. I didn't have any enthusiasm for Bayonetta, you know. Like Jennifer Hale does an okay job as Bayonetta, you know. Again, Helena Taylor isn't a saint, so it's a shame that I'm saying this, but she's a way better Bayonetta. You know, like that woman is Bayonetta. Jennifer Hale is doing her best, and I respect it, and she's doing a good job, but it's just not the same to me. But what was I saying? Oh, yeah, that whole shit show just had me so uninterested. Like, even if Platinum Games wasn't like evil, even if Kamiya wasn't evil, you know, I didn't want to play it. I had no enthusiasm for the game anymore. So I waited a while, and then I played it, and it was good, and I'm glad I did. I got spoiled on some stuff, but it was also obvious stuff, so I didn't mind too much. Like, I think they officially showed off too much stuff. You know, this is a classic with games now. They show off too much shit in the trailer. Like, never watch the last trailer for a game ever. Ever. It's just too much. They show too much. They show the whole fucking story. They show the whole twist. It's awful. I hate it. And Bayonetta didn't do that in the trailers, but they did that on the website. Thankfully, you never saw Xenoblade 3 trailer. Xenoblade 3 was fine. I think the last trailer, they showed a little too much, but it was still fine. Like, things that were in the trailer that I was mad they showed in the trailer, they also show early in the game, so it's okay. I didn't get too mad about it. They were spoiling games like movies now? Exactly. Especially Square Enix. Holy shit, Square Enix. Whoo, boy. But Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avenger X2. I think 3 out of 5 is a perfect score. Gameplay is good. Everything else is whatever. Oh, the music is good too. Oh, and there's an English voice cast in this game. They did a good job. Not poverty mods. Trying to hop on that witch on the Holy Night. You like the demo? Oh shit, I'm glad you beat the demo. I haven't yet, because I haven't beaten Tsukihime yet. I beat the first route and I was like, yup, and I haven't done anything else yet. Yeah, nothing else to say about this game. It's okay. Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. I logged this because I played with some people a while back, and I had beaten it a long time ago. I just logged it. Should you play Tsukihime first? I don't think you have to, but might as well. Because Tsukihime is free, and that isn't. So you'll always be able to play a free game first, know what I'm saying? But yeah, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate is my favorite Monster Hunter game, period. Like, 4U is pretty fucking... Like, I think 4U is the best one. Generations Ultimate is my favorite. I almost called it Frontiers. Fucking Wirebug Rise. Monster Hunter Rise is really good, but it didn't have all that content at launch. Like, it launched like a modern game launches, where it's just a good core game with some stuff to do, and it's fun, and you move on for a while, and then they add new content, then you come back, rinse and repeat. It wasn't enough for me. I didn't feel satisfied. But Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate has like every fucking monster. Like, it has every dude you want to see. Like, the gameplay is kind of simple. The gameplay is kind of repetitive. I don't give a fuck. It's got all my dudes, and it's so fun to grind and play with the boys. It's exactly what I want in a Monster Hunter game. Word from H. Cruz that 2023 might be the year you get into VNs. Yo. Hell yeah. You gotta beat Ace Attorney. You should try Monster Hunter because the demos aren't a good intro to the game. Yeah, it's facts. Like, I remember the first time I played Monster Hunter was the Try demo, and I thought it sucked. And then I tried the 4 Ultimate demo, and then it sucked. And a friend of mine was like, dude, just take the plunge. I promise. If you play 40, like, it's $40, I'll reimburse you somehow. I promise 4 Ultimate is good. This was back in middle school. And I was like, alright, man, I got you. I'll buy it. And then I became a fucking crack addict. Like, I don't like that kind of the gameplay loop in Monster Hunter is impossible to demo. So I understand why the demos are bad, because the demos are like, see if you like the moment to moment gameplay. But that's not the hook. The hook of Monster Hunter is the progression. It's like if gacha games weren't predatory. Like, they give you numbers and the numbers feel good, and you move on and get more numbers and you feel gooder, and rinse and repeat, you know? So the demos, it's impossible for a short form demo to give you that experience. So I think if you want to get into Monster Hunter, I think you should bite the bullet and just play. Just play it. Just buy it and play it with the boys, you know? That makes sense? I try. But yeah, like, just get some friends. Like, I don't play Rise much anymore because I don't really have any friends to play with. But if you've got a crew, if you've got a team, if you can at everyone and be like, yo, we got to get the fucking Rathalos, you're in for some of the best nights of your life. Monster Hunter is so fucking fun. I had some great memories of Monster Hunter. But yeah, 5 out of 5. I think that's fair. It's got amazing music. It's got amazing gameplay. Great memories. Like I said, love Monster Hunter. Pokemon Violet. Just beat it. Just went on that whole tirade about how good it was. I rented this. That's what this little icon means. I rented it. Or I didn't rent it. I'm borrowing it from a friend. And it's good. I think once some money comes in, I'll buy it myself. Because it was really good. Like, really, really good. I liked it a lot. I thought I was done with Pokemon. I thought I outgrew Pokemon. I did not. This game was great. I loved it. Oh man, I just can't get over how good the characters were. I can't get over how good the writing was, how good the conclusion was. Just excellent. Everything I wanted. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. 5 out of 5. Oh yeah, Violet is a 4 out of 5. I think that's fair. There's moments, like, towards the middle of the game, I was kind of not feeling it anymore. But then the conclusion of every story was really nice. And then the, overall conclusion was excellent. But yeah, I think the open world approach is unnecessary. I hope they don't do that again. Or at least maybe save open world for spin-offs. I think that'd be cool. So people can get the open worlds they want and people can get the linearity that they want. But we'll see. Pokemon has the Sonic problem where they're trying to juggle too much fan stuff. But it worked out here in a good way. And I still have more game to play because I got the main story done. There's a little secondary challenge for you at the end. I haven't done that. It should have been like Legends Arceus, like with the open zones, but like gated off. I don't know if that would do it for me, to be quite honest. Because I didn't like that approach in that game, and I think in a game with a story like this one, in the game with a bunch of really wide linear zones, yeah, I don't think I quite agree. I didn't really like that approach, and I don't think it would work for a narrative like Violet or Scarlet and Violet. I think just having linearity would be good. Like linearity in a big world. Like if it was a big world and they were like, do this in this order, I'd be down. But I think having like gating you off isn't my scene. I don't like that. Because Arceus is like a catching game, Like Legends Arceus is first and foremost a crafting catching game, and Violet is a battling game, if that makes sense. At least that's how I view it, with the way it's structured. But yeah, Xenoblade 3. Like I said before, 5 out of 5. Don't like most of the villains, but it's good as hell. Music is excellent. Like Yasunori meets his best, and crew. Don't want to overlook like Miriam. I believe it's Abanasser. Don't want to overlook fucking Manami Kyoto. Everyone did an amazing job in this game. Whew. Can't forget Ace. Can't forget Kenji Hiramatsu. Just good shit. I don't like it as much as 2's, but it's still good as hell. Like the way this game uses motifs is stellar. Just excellent. Do I have anything else I want to say about Xenoblade 3? Oh, if you're passively interested in Xenoblade 3, play the first 2 first. I'm not a big 1 fan. but I think you should play 1. I think 1 is a solid enough game that you should play it. Like, I won't go to bat for it, but I think it's good. And I think if you want to get into Xenoblade, I think you should play Xenoblade 1, then play Xenoblade 2, then play Torna, then play Future Connected, then play 3. You can't go wrong with release order. Though, some people, they play Xenoblade 2 up till chapter 7, then play Torna, then play the rest of Xenoblade 2. And narratively, that works really well, but mechanically, I think it's not worth it. But if you want to do it that way, you should do it that way. Because it's not wrong. It's the director's cut order. I believe Takahashi's come out and said that's what he planned. That's what he intended. So yeah. Xenoblade 3 was hella good. I think it's my game of the year. Can't think of anything that came out this year I like more than Xenoblade 3. I can't wait for more DLC. And I can't wait for that expansion. The expansion has... They can do so fucking much with that expansion, dog. I'm not ready. Definitive Edition. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Xenoblade 1. I played Xenoblade 1, like I said, in middle school. And I wasn't great at games then. I'm not great now, but I'm better than I was. But it's fascinating to me how much easier it was. Like Xenoblade DE, I don't know if DE is just easier than 1, but I had such an easier time with DE. Like, playing through it, I didn't really have many difficulties except for, like, Lorithia, which is, like, you know, iconic for how hard it is. And one more fight that I don't want to say. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. Like, I didn't buy anything. Like, I didn't buy gear until literally, like, the game was over. Like, it went through pretty well. I went through it pretty well. And yeah, 4 out of 5 I think is fair. I think the narrative is weak. I think the characters suffer. But I think the world is very good. Like, the feel of the world is stellar. Like, the sense of scale you feel super impactful. And 4 out of 5 seems good to me. Future Connected, I've already gushed about how it's nice to see these characters with better writing. The music is stellar. I don't think I talked about the music last time. Future Connected has incredible music. And the quiet moments are super good. 4 out of 5, that seems fair to me. Alright, let me see. So I got Shadows of Valentia downloaded. I want to play that. I started playing Project Cross Zone. I streamed it a while ago. Then, you know, shit happened and I stopped streaming for a while. But I want to beat this. But I want to play more games before I go back to it. Because Project Cross Zone, the whole premise is, you know, crossovers. And I feel like I'm missing out a lot. Because, you know, I'm just going through it. Like, the game isn't that great. The music is good. And it's just a fan service game, which is fine. But I'm missing out on the fan service, which is like the best part. So I want to play the games that came first, like Namco Cross Capcom. You know, this is like a continuation of that, and I've never played that. So I want to play that first, because characters reference it, like they expect you to have played it, even though it never came out in America, which is fine, I guess. SMT4, I streamed the beginning of this game, and it's super good and super fun, and I want to play this because I haven't played it, and the gameplay loop is super satisfying. And I've got that downloaded right now. Baten Kaitos. I want to play Monolith's other games besides Xeno to feel, you know, the influence. Because once you, like, I played a bit of Somabringer, and you can feel the Somabringer in Xenoblade. And you can feel the Xenosaga in Somabringer. It's crazy. Like, it's really cool how linked they are. And I think that's also a Sorai's Saga joint. But yeah, Baten Kaitos. Looks good. I've heard good things. People want Baten Kaitos to come back. I think the director wants Baten Kaitos to come back. It'd be cool if Baten Kaitos could come back. I kind of think I'm in the pool that thinks Monolith is kind of stuck with Xenoblade. Like, I think Xenoblade is too successful. I think it's become a name. Like, Xenoblade is like one of the big dogs now. Like, when you look at company reports and you look at people talk about, you look at magazines, people list Xenoblade as a Nintendo IP now. They didn't do that 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't do that 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, Xenoblade is a million seller now, you know? So I think they're kind of stuck as the Monolith studio, or excuse me, they're stuck as the Xenoblade studio. But we'll see. You know, they've got plenty of dev teams now. Maybe they'll make something new. Maybe they'll make a Bot and Kaitos. Maybe they'll make that fucking game. Remember that concept art we saw years ago? Everyone was excited for a new thing. Never happened. Maybe someday. Paper Mario. I downloaded Paper Mario to test out an N64 emulator, and I liked it, and I want to keep playing. It's cool. It's fun. I like it. Ace Attorney. This is the game I'm playing next. Miles Edgeworth. Ace Attorney Investigations. Matt told me to play it. I'm playing it. Excuse me. Yeah, I really like Ace Attorney. I've only played 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. I gotta play Great Ace Attorney. I gotta play Ace Attorney Investigations. I wanna play those. I bought Great Ace Attorney because I was so fucking excited. I bought it at launch because I was so excited that it, you know, like everyone else, that it finally came out in English officially, and in a way you could play it. But you know, then family stuff happened, and you know, I wasn't trying to fucking play Ace Attorney while I was flying back and forth from here to Philly to deal with some family emergencies. So I just haven't gotten around to it. But I'll play it. I'm playing it next. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play Ace Attorney Investigations. Then I'm gonna play fucking Automata, and I'll finally be there. Before Crisis. This is a game I was also playing for a while. Then I had to switch computers because my other computer was just not pushing it. But this is the thing about Before Crisis. Before Crisis is another one of those Japanese only mobile games. With a great story. Like, I've played the first few chapters, like it says here, 9 out of what I think is 23. This is a fan remake in quotes, because I think the visuals are worse. But it takes the story and content of the fan translation and puts you in a game maker build of the first game. But unfortunately, they didn't port assets because you can't, you know, it's not like people have the code of this game. So you're missing out on all this fucking amazing art. It's like recreations of the art that just does not hit the same. Like, this era, Nomura was fucking cooking. Not just him too, all of the other artists as well. They were in their bag. Like, this shit looks amazing, but it's just, it doesn't compare. Like, I really appreciate them for making this game maker quote unquote remake, because it's important. Like, this story is important, you know, it's a prequel, hence Before Crisis, and it's referenced, like stuff like this is referenced in, you know, remake. But hopefully they do it in Ever Crisis. I pray that they remake this in Ever Crisis, because they said they would. And Ever Crisis, dude, have y'all seen Ever Crisis's art style? Have y'all seen the portraits? That artist, their name escapes me right now, but they are incredible. Like, it's like they breathe new life into the Nomura designs. They look fucking amazing. Like, they look authentic from the era, but also with like a new twist. I can't describe it, but it looks amazing. Yeah. All that to say, I think I'm just going to watch the rest of Before Crisis, because the fan quote-unquote remake isn't the same deal. Or if I have to watch it, maybe I'll just wait for Ever Crisis to come out in 5 years. That's what I'll do. I'll play all the other compilation of Final Fantasy VII games, and if it's not out by then, I'll just watch the translation, because there's literally no way to play it. But again, thank you to the dev team for, like, the fans for working on the quote-unquote remake. Chrono Trigger, yeah. Oh wait, I already did that. Final Fantasy VI. I downloaded Final Fantasy VI. I downloaded the font mod. I'm playing that. I want to play more Final Fantasy, because I've only played 7. Muv-Luv, I got every achievement. Hooray! Alternative downloaded on the home screen. Tsukihime, I was talking about this earlier. I've only done the ARC route. I started the Chiel route, and I just got pulled away by other stuff. But it's good. You know, there's weird, you know, it's one of those things. It's like when you watch an OVA from the 80s and 90s where they randomly throw in weird, morally questionable content for the sake of, you know, sales. Like, that's kind of what you got to do when you're a Dojin Eroge team. That's what you had to do when you were a fucking OVA team in the 80s and 90s. Like, it just kind of sucks, but you kind of have to do it. So if you look around those blotches, it's good shit. I think it's well written. And the world building is good. I love worlds with a good power system, you know? Like, it feels satisfying. You know, everyone's abilities make sense. Good shit. Shout out Hunter x Hunter. Zero Time Dilemma. I've been trying to play this for a long time. Because I like Somnium Files. I like Nirvana Initiative. I like 999. I like VLR. But I just haven't... I don't know. I can't... I think it's because it looks so dumb. Like, I hear this game is dumb. But it can be fun dumb. Depending on who you are. Some people think it's awful. Some people think it's great. Some people think it's kitschy and charming. I'll play it eventually, but I just don't have the drive to do so anytime soon. 13 Sentinels. That's a game I want to fucking play. I've got it right over there on the shelf. I just don't have the time for a game as chunky as this one. But damn, I want to play it. Kingdom Hearts. I started Kingdom Hearts, actually. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Same? Yeah, it's a bummer. Next break. That's the plan. Spring break. I'm playing 13 Sentinels. If I'm not, you know, shipped out anywhere. That's what they do. They fucking ship me out over holidays so I can visit family. Lux Kingdom Hearts arc is gonna go crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I told y'all once. I told y'all once about that nightmare I had years ago where I was shipped out. Yes, they fucking shipped me out, bro. They're like, here's your ticket. Come here, the Lux package. It's true. They fucking flat Stanley me. I'm in a box. This guy's gonna be making sea salt ice cream. Relax. Chill out. But yeah, I really want to play 13 Sentinels. I'll get to it. That's a promise. Like, that's a game that I'm like dying to play. That game looks so cool. I respect the community so much. Want to play it. But back to Kingdom Hearts. I started it and I thought it was cute. You know, it's cute. It's charming. I got to Traverse Town, whatever. Riku got swallowed by darkness. Kairi is gone. Goofy and Mickey are like my favorite parts of the games right now. Can't wait on the Mafia or Kingdom Hearts series. McGlover has DM'd me. If you're still here, yeah, I'm playing Kingdom Hearts, don't worry. Because I started it, and I'll have to get back to it, because something came out that took my attention. I think it was Bayonetta 3, where I was just like, fuck it. Fucking Bayonetta 3 is a once in a lifetime. Kingdom Hearts will always be here. But I'm ready. I've got everything charted out. I've got the fucking charts ready. Like, I've got Kingdom Hearts. I've got like the ones that are movies. I've got the games downloaded. Like, I got it ready on my DS. I am prepared. I am equipped. I will be doing everything. I will be going through it all of it. I promise you that. But I just bounced off of it because like I'm fucking 20 years old. When you're 20 years old and you're playing Kingdom Hearts for the first time, you know, just like, okay, this is charming, but I don't know, it's not hitting it for me yet. Plus the gameplay sucks. Kingdom Hearts 1, like, I'm glad people don't defend Kingdom Hearts 1 like that, because they shouldn't. It's not that good. Like, the gameplay is not fun. Very clunky, very whack, very unsatisfying. You're bad. You thought I finished streaming? Not get the HD remaster? Yeah. I've got the all-in-one package. I've got everything. It's every game, the movies, or most of the games, right? Some are movies, and Kingdom Hearts 3. It's also got Kingdom Hearts 3. Though I don't have Remind. I'll have to buy Remind, which we'll see if I buy Remind. But yeah. I started this. Thought it was okay. Again, it's cute, it's charming. I can see why Kingdom Hearts has such a grip on people. Because the characters are endearing and the aesthetics are like phenomenal. Like, especially when you consider the era they were released in. Like, the music is excellent. It's so internet, if that makes sense. It's so 2000s, but not Y2K. It's so 2000s. Like, I can see how influential this game was on people. And for good reason. It's got good aesthetics. It's very pop. Near Replicant, already went over that. Automata, I'm playing it. I'm playing it in January. I will. So, this reminds me. I've, if you notice my media thread for this year, it was all games. Because I thought to myself, I was like, why would I do a media thread? I know, like, people really only... I feel like I only have, like, a good position, like an educated position when it comes to video games. But I also think, like, now that I have way more free time, I should do more stuff that I like, you know? Like, I don't watch anime that frequently. I don't read manga, like, ever. I don't... Did I say watch movies? No, I said watch anime. I don't watch that many movies. Fuck the people, just put whatever on there. Right, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I should just do that. Because I feel like, in terms of my consumption of media, I've become too game-oriented. And I've been putting away my other passions, you know? Like, I've got putting your meals on this, let's go. But, like, I've got, like, the Matrix comics over there. I don't talk about the Matrix comics ever. I fucking love the Matrix comics. I should, like, talk about that somewhere, you know? You damn near put some albums on mine? You should! That's art! That's media! That's real shit. But as I was saying, like, I don't... You should. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm glad. But I don't engage with enough stuff. Like, I sit on Twitter for too long, sit on Discord for too long, and I play games. I don't watch movies like I used to. I don't play, I don't walk outside and read like I used to. I don't read nearly as much as I used to. Like, high school, I didn't read recreationally because I went to a STEM school and it was hard as fuck, and I was too busy crying. I was too busy doing homework. But I can do that now. I have time, you know? I should do that again. So that's the plan. I've started immersing in Spanish. So I've started watching stuff in Spanish. And it's been fun. And the plan is to reread Percy Jackson, but in Spanish, which will be nice. Because I like Percy Jackson, you know? Loved that when I was a kid. And it'll be a fun new lens, you know? I've got so much anime downloaded. Like, let me look at all the anime I have downloaded right now. Like, I started torrenting shit again. Like, just to watch on my own and not just to stream. Because that's the thing. Mostly, the things that I watch when I'm watching them with my friends. Which is not a bad thing. I love watching stuff with y'all. But sometimes you just gotta watch stuff by yourself. So let me look. Let me look at all the games, the movies I've got. I've got Re Cutie Honey. I've got the Gunvolt OVA. I've got Space Dandy, which we were watching in here. Bochi, finally. The Gunbuster OVA. Chainsaw Man. Fujiko, The Woman Called Fujiko Mine. Mob Seasons 1, 2 in the OVAs. Lane. Finally finished Lane. I never finished Lane. I want to do that. The DMC anime. Same thing there. Futo Tantai. Futo PI. I want to watch that. I loved Kamen Rider Double. I want to finally get into Gundam. I've got the first pack for the main timeline. Peak on Peak. That's what I hear. Strange Days. I've been meaning to watch that. Strange Days is a movie. It's a cyberpunk flick. Super good stuff. I never watched it in full. And Gridman. I've got Gridman here too. I want to watch all this stuff. You know? Dual wielding languages? Hell yeah. It's so fun. Yo. Yeah, I'm excited. Like, cause it's rare. Cause that's the thing. That's the poison of the computer, right? When I'm on my computer, I'm listening to something, or I'm idling on something. But I want to engage with something. I want to read again. I want to watch again. Lux Gundam Arc might go crazy. It's dangerous. I'm gonna get sucked in, but that's okay. It's worth it. No Longer Human made you stop having fun with things. You're trying to get back to it. Good luck. Good luck, my man. Good luck. I've been there. So yeah, I know it's funny saying this at age 20. I've still got like 60 years to go, hopefully. But I want to re-engage with the things that make me happy. Because I feel like I've been battered down so much this past year. Because this year has been the worst year of my life. Full stop. This, like, I don't think it can get worse than this. Knock on wood. This year was awful. I want to spend 2023, you know, re-pursuing passions. Because I was talking with my nephew the other day. We were talking about anime. And I realized I haven't fucking watched anime since like 2015. Like anything that came after 2015, I probably haven't seen it unless it's a movie. It has been tremendous. We gotta take the whole of next year just to heal. That's facts, bro. Oh my god. We have gone through some shit this year. This is a brutal year. Oh god. Next year is gonna be a refresh year. I can feel it. I want to re-engage with people. I want to re-engage with media. I want to re-engage with exercise. I want to re-engage with everything. This year was pretty bad. Yeah. I'm crying too, my man. It's been some rough business. Social media is an unsavory form of media, so you relate to wanting to engage with proper media. Exactly. Like social media, like that's the thing that sucks, because I love talking to my friends. And most of my friends are silly little people inside of my computer. So I've got to learn how to balance talking to the silly people in my computer and being fulfilled. Because I feel drained. Like what Kami said the other day, he was like, I'm at my computer from 9 to 5. That's real. I'm staring at this computer all day. That's awful. Like I've started going outside more, started going for walks, I started reading on the walks, started cooking more again. And it's been nice. And I want to fully re-engage with everything that I love doing. Let you out, you're stuck in the computer, too bad. You're another silly little guy. Among the silliest, true. But yeah, like you said, having a crisis because you had all the free time in the world and you just wasted it. Yep. I feel that. You know, I didn't have all the free time in the world, but I had free time and I used it fucking looking at pretty art of anime girls on twitter.com, which is fun, but it's not enough. We were not made to be online 24/7. Exactly. Lieutenant Silly. Oh wait, don't you guys say Lieutenant Silly? So you're Lieutenant Silly. Yeah, I have a daily schedule. That's what I was going to transition to. I guess I might as well change screens. Oh, what the heck? Where's the F? Yeah, I don't know, but they say lieutenant in Britain land. Those funny fellas, they're funky, all right. But I have my calendar, my Google Calendar. I have I have guidelines. I've set up doing things, at a proper pace. So I want January to be a month. You forgot they say that? Yeah, it's lieutenant. It's weird. But I want to play games in January. I want to not play games in February. I want to play games in March, and so on and so forth. So that's the plan. Instead of just being all games all the time, I want to spend some time watching movies. I want to spend some time reading comics. I want to spend some time reading manga. I want to spend some time reading books. I want to spend some time watching TV. Because I still haven't fucking watched Twin Peaks The Return. I still haven't watched The Batman. I still haven't watched fucking Strange Days, etc., etc. There's so much shit. Oh, I still haven't watched fucking Everything Everywhere All at Once. There's so much shit I want to fucking watch. There's so much shit I know I love. There's so much shit I need to spend time to commit to. That's what I gotta do. I gotta break free of this fucking computer hole and get out and enjoy things. You made one in Excel? That's smart. I can't do the Excel stuff because Excel starts jobifying having fun for me. You know, when I see an Excel spreadsheet, I see mandatory, I see must-dos, and I don't want to pursue it with as much vigor, as it were. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now. That's my current state of being. Now back to this. Automata, I already said I want to play it in January. Vanquish. Vanquish is fun. I gotta play more. That's it. I bought it again. I bought it on Steam. I bought it again on PS5 because PS5 has gyro aiming. And it's like the best part. Like it's the best port. Like, because Vanquish is all about movement and aiming. And the movement wasn't as fun on PC. And the aiming wasn't as fun on console. But gyro is the perfect solution for both. I want to play that. Frontiers. I didn't 100% it, but I got every achievement. Gunvolt 3. Gunvolt 3, I think, is the game that made me realize I need to change. Because Gunvolt 3 was like the game I was looking forward to the most for years. Years on years on years. Like 5 years at this point. And it just didn't click with me. Which is heartbreaking. But it just didn't do it for me. So I want to engage with more. Bayonetta, Gunvolt. Hotline Miami. I started Hotline Miami 2. Because I've already played 1. 1 was great. I've already started 2. But I think what came out? Something came out. I think it was Xenoblade 3 that came out. And I was like, gotta play this instead. So yeah. Sin and Punishment. I was gonna play this on N64 online, but people say it sucks. So maybe I'll play it on fucking emulator on my computer. We'll see. Splatoon 2 Octo expansion. Still haven't played that. I need to beat any of the Splatoon story modes. I haven't played any of them. Like the first one, I got bored on a mission. I got stuck on a mission. I got bored. 2, I got stuck on a mission. I got bored. I hear Octo expansion is just fucking excellent though, so I should play that. But I don't know. Kaiba, if you're still present, do you think I should go back and beat the other ones, or should I just play Octo expansion? But yeah, other than that, that's the end of the list. And I'm really excited for the new year. Because, dog, look, this year is going to be powerful. Dog, so we got Owl House in January. We got fucking Owl House. That is TV right there. That is a show. It is so good. Like, even within the confines they've been placed in, you would say play them in order, but if you really don't like them, then going to Octo is fine. Gotcha. I will do my best to play them in order. I know there's an ongoing narrative, and I'll do my best to make that happen. Salute. But yeah, Owl House is coming. Oh my god. I need everybody to watch the Owl House, because I know all of y'all would love it. Everybody here would love Owl House. That show is so good. John Wick 4 is coming out in March. That movie looks fucking amazing. There's spin-offs coming too. That's cool. The Mario movie's coming, which, that's some good soup. Amen. But yeah, Mario movie looks fine. It looks way better than everyone thought it would be. The visuals, like the aesthetics are crazy. Like, that movie looks super impressive. So I'll probably watch that. I'm not crazy about it, but I'll watch it. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I'm gonna become a fucking tube when I watch this. I'm gonna become a fucking one of everybody else. I'm gonna become what I hate the most. A consumer. But god damn it, I'm gonna consume. That movie looks good. It's gonna be weird watching a Marvel movie after so long, but shit, dude. It looks good. It's got the guy on it. So I'll watch that and then I'll be done with Marvel forever. We got Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which I'm not a Zelda guy. Game looks good though. Breath of the Wild was fun. This looks like it's gonna improve everything everyone complained about with Breath of the Wild. That's cool. Spider-Verse coming out. That's gonna be nice. When is that? Is that May? When's Spider-Verse coming out? Let me look. June? Close. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, June 2nd too. Early June. That's gonna be nice. I'm very excited to see that. I should rewatch the first one too. I got that on Blu-ray. Now this is gonna be my game of the year for sure. Like, I can't imagine anything else coming out that beats it. Fucking Final Fantasy 16. Dude, that game looks so good. I know some people are sour about it because of that weird statement Yoshi P made in that one interview regarding people of color. Yo, Harper, what's up, what's up, what's up? But damn, dude, the game looks good. The game has like strong character interactions, and we haven't even seen that much. We've just seen trailers. And it looks so visually impressive. It feels like even if I don't love the game, I'm gonna love looking at it. So I bought it. I got it because the Epic Super Deluxe Gamer Edition was on sale for normal price. Like, I think it's normally $120 and it was $70. And I was like, fuck it. Like, that's how much I was gonna pay anyways. I might as well get this. So I'm gonna have to make more space for more fucking junk. But it looks good. I'm excited. I want to be the canary in a coal mine. Cause I can't imagine it's gonna be bad. It's got the fucking DMC combat dude on it. Like, that game looks like cocaine. Like fucking Devil May Cry style combat, but with the Final Fantasy flourish. Dude, that shit has enemy step. I'm there. And the world building is good. I was just talking about that before. I love a game with some good world building. Like, all the power systems are well explained. The nations are well explained. And it's a good premise too. It's a good setup. Though again, they showed too much in the trailer. I know too much about what's going to happen in this game. But that's fine. It still looks good. Fucking Insomniacs After School. Oh my god. If y'all haven't read it, y'all better pick up the book. That is the good book. Y'all know that scene from the Boondocks? That's me right now. Read, nigga, read. That's literature. That show's gonna be good. And finally, which book? Insomniacs After School. That a manga is so good. It's written so well. And they're making a fucking adaptation next year? I'm there. I'm so there. And it looks good too. And speaking of adaptations, there's gonna be more Bunny Girl stuff. More Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai stuff that they're adapting. Which is cool. As long as they're not movies, I'm down. Because I think the movie rushed too much. Which is kind of, the nature of it being a movie. But it was still fun. It was still a good movie. Alright, check it. Bada bing. Do I have... Oh, okay. I thought I forgot Pokemon Violet for a second. I don't know why that's there. We got S, A, B, C, and D. I can't imagine there to be many D's in here. Let's start with Somnium Files. That's an S for sure. If y'all haven't played Somnium Files, y'all better get on it. Kaiba. Robobot. I think that's a B. One Day. Hell yeah. Xenosaga Episode 3. That's an A. Kid Icarus Uprising. S. Muv Love. B. Pokemon Violet. Dog, I'm fresh off this. I'm like high off it. I'm tempted to put it in S, but I think it's an A. But shit, dude, that is how you end your video game. Oh my god. Chrono Trigger S for sure. Nier Replicant, I'm gonna put an A. The Little Mermaid thing they added, dude, the Little Mermaid story they added is so good. Oh my god. Bayonetta 3. I think Bayonetta 3. I was crying over that Ed Sheeran song. Alright. Bayonetta 3. A or B? I kind of want to put it in A to spite everyone because they say it's bad even though it's fucking good as hell. But I think it's a B. Xenoblade 3 S for sure. Some may say better than Chrono Trigger. I may be so. Xenoblade 1 and Future Connected, I'm gonna put it in B. I think. Well, that's what sucks about having both of them in one. Because Future Connected is great, and Xenoblade 1 is solid. That's a toughie. I think it balances out to B though. Frontiers, that's another B. Fucking shout out Frontiers. What a good ass game. S for Sonic. Yo, true. Has anyone watched Sonic Prime in here? I hear it's good. And Heart Blood Hotel is... I'll put that in A. This is an interesting way to do tier lists. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Yeah, I think... Are there really no C's? There's gotta be a C somewhere. Good? Thank you, thank you. I'm keeping X2 and D. Robobot is a B. Love Love is a B. Bayonetta 3 is an A or a B. You like Sonic Prime? It was fun? Hell yeah. You haven't seen Prime, gotta wait for the FTCR retrospective in a decade. Would I play Frontiers amongst 3D Sonics? That's the thing. I haven't played that many 3D Sonics. I'm not that guy. I think it's my favorite though. I think moving around is the most fun that I've had in a Sonic game in a long time. Maybe ever. But I also don't like cyberspace that much. Like, I don't like how cyberspace feels, that is. But moving around in the open zone is so good. It feels so great. And the bosses are good too. Ooh, I love this song. But yeah, Sonic Frontiers, fun game, liked it a lot. Not a big 3D Sonic guy. I gotta play more. That's the thing. I don't play that many 3D Sonic games because it's like, okay, where do I play this one? Oh, this is the best platform for this one. Oh wait, but you need this mod. Or wait, you should play this on the GameCube. Or oh, not that one because this collection is bad. It's like, bro, please. But I'll play more sometime. Sonic games, smiley. Sonic games, smiley indeed. There's gotta be a C somewhere. Y'all, look at this. Look at this list. Are there any C's somewhere? There's gotta be a C. Maybe Muv-Luv is the C? C for Chrono Trigger? True. Bro, if someone saw this out of context, they'd kill me. Dog, if somebody saw fucking Muv-Luv over Chrono Trigger, I might get shot. Conic Frontiers? True. You put it backwards. It's Sinnoh. It didn't go backwards. I thought it would go backwards. It's Sinnoh. Nope. It's not doing it. Flip. Mirror. Reverse. Nope, it's not happening. Just imagine that says Sinnoh's Frontiers. Edit probably or right click. I've been right clicking, it's not doing anything. Muv love over Chrono Trigger is real shit. This streamer Lux Caliber G does not endorse or condone that message. No, but yeah. Fucking Sonic Frontiers is here. Chrono Trigger is here. Whoops. Chrono Trigger is here. Dog, who was it? It was Rhino. It was Rhino who I can't remember if it was me or someone else talking about how good how powerful the Chrono Trigger credits were. Like how many fucking goats were on that team. And then Rhino was like, and they all split up like the Dragon Balls and made mid for 20 years. That shit was so funny. It's semi-true. Not wholly true, but semi-true. I want to play Chrono Cross real bad. I hear that's one of those mystifying sequels that's somehow worse than the original. But it still looks good as hell. So I want to play it. Cross is neat. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. I want to play that. If it doesn't have any frame drops on PS5, I'll buy it there and I'll play it. But if it does have frame drops, I'm just gonna not have any rush to play that game. PS5? It's on PS5, right? It's on PS4, right? It can run on PS5, right? Am I crazy? I feel like it does, right? What? No way. No, how? That's not possible. That doesn't make any fucking sense. That's kooky and wacky and silly. No shot. Are you for real? Are you serious? Are you /J or /S? That doesn't make sense. Okay, now I gotta look it up. Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers Edition. System performance. Poor performance on PlayStation? Okay, Digital Foundry. Here we go. You're probably wrong, but it sounds funny. It does sound funny. It's now available. Frame rates on PS5 and Switch are as low as the PS1 original. That's fine. I don't care about that. And at times worse, while the new graphics mode is selected. Dog. Issues are apparent from the beginning, with the first opening hallway dropping to 20 frames compared to the PS1's 30 frames. How? How does this happen? How does this happen? That doesn't make any sense. See, if it was just a port, I'd be like, yup, Square Enix again. But like, the new version of Nier Replicant works well. Like, if this was just emulate... Wait, actually, it is just emulation, right? This is emulation? That's probably why it sucks. Port of an old game moment? Yeah. It's native? Is it? Because this says it's running as an emulated PlayStation 1 game rather than being remade from the ground up in this article right here. And I think they're citing Digital Foundry, who normally knows what they're talking about. Except that one time they were like, Breath of the Wild 2, because that's what we called it back then. They were like, Breath of the Wild 2 is impossible with Switch hardware. Which is like, fucking, what are you talking about? We can see it on the Switch right there. Like, if anybody knows how to fucking pump this thing to the max, it's Nintendo. But yeah, it seems like it's an emulation, which explains it, because Jesus. What a shame. That's so like fucking bro. I'm looking in the comments, which is always a mistake. This guy says, "Why do we even care about what those idiots and liars have to say about anything? Digital Foundry is the CNN of video games." Uses some emulation. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't know. I could not tell you. What? Yeah, I don't know what this guy's talking about. But yeah, fuck. If it doesn't, yeah, PlayStation. Maybe it sounds like maybe it works fine on Irrational Comparison. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. What a line! It certainly is a line. But yeah, if it runs fine in the old graphics version, I'll just play it with the old graphics version. This PS5 game might have the worst performance we've ever seen. Oh no! Chrono Cross Remaster on PS5 runs worse than the original PlayStation version. Okay, at least in the new graphics mode. Okay, so if I play in old graphics mode, I'm chilling. Right? Honestly, old graphics mode has more soul, so I'm kind of okay with that. But yeah, classic matches the performance of the PlayStation 1 original. Okay. So I can buy it. Those extra polygons are too crazy for the PS5 to handle. It's true. Dog, having a game that runs at 20 frames per second on your PS5, you should be ashamed of yourself. There's no reason for that. Are you for real? Oh my god. I'm not gonna sit here and be like lazy devs, but I will sit here and be like cheap Square Enix. That's unreal. That is preposterous. Okay, let's go back here. This is my fucking PS5 highlight. I played 5 games. That's it. I barely use this thing. I think I use this thing to watch the Big O more than I fucking played games. That's not true. But, yeah. Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative was my most played game, which makes sense. Because I only played other games in pieces. Like, Kingdom Hearts, I only played the beginning. I'll restart that sometime. Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. I only played that when Fish came over. We were tag team in that game. That was fun. But we didn't play that much. Oh, and Astro's Playroom. Y'all, if you have a PS5, do not uninstall Astro's Playroom. Play it. It's so short and it's so cool. Like, it does all the controller shit that you want to see, and it kicks ass. It's also like a fun PlayStation circle jerk. What else? We got my most played this year. What if you already did? Haha. Then reinstall it, you silly bear. But yeah, most played. Xenoblade 3. Big surprise. Xenoblade DE. Big surprise. Mario Party Superstars. Kind of a big surprise. I don't know. I'm not like a Mario Party guy. I'm not really a party game guy. But I played that with my nephew a lot. What else we got? Oh, that reminds me. Fucking Dokapon Kingdom is getting a remake? Is it a new game? What's going on? There's some Dokapon Kingdom that's happening. But that's cool. I never played Dokapon Kingdom. I only watched people get mad at it when I was a kid. But yeah, I got a localization, I think. Oh, so it's already out. That's cool. That's cool. But yeah, I was just thinking of something. Oh, I want to replay Xenoblade 2. I want to fucking replay Xenoblade 2 so bad. I was listening to the OST the other day because I was listening to my master playlist, and I've been cutting down and trimming down some songs. And holy shit, dude, the Xenoblade 2 OST still like makes me almost cry. Like I almost fell to my knees the other day. Hop on Fortune Street. That's another one. I only watched fucking Brain Scratch play that back in the day. I never played it myself. You ever really play Mario Party other than trying the DS one and put up to on the N64 app? Oh, I think DS is my favorite. Maybe 8 is my favorite, but DS is really, really fun. Yeah, I'll play Fortune Street. If y'all want to play Fortune Street, I'm not. They hate it. It's called Boom Street. What a stupid name. Boom Street. That's so funny. I guess that makes sense. Like an economic boom. It's still kind of dumb. But yeah. I played some Mario Party. But I want... Next year, Xenoblade 2 is going to be up here. I will go back. Because I want to go back and do all the Blade quests. I want to go back and fill everyone's Affinity node. EU nerds. Bro, y'all... Okay, Ultima. Be real with me. Do y'all call the beloved green dinosaur? Do y'all call everyone's favorite Super Mario Dino? Do y'all call him Yoshi? Mario Cross TurboTax on Switch? Bro, who needs Namco Cross Capcom when you got Mario Cross TurboTax? You've heard some people say that? Oh no! Yoshi? You say the proper way because you watched the cartoon as a kid? Good. You're a soldier. That's what I like to hear. What do you got? Bro, look at me. 1% fighting, 2% racing, 70% role-playing games. Dog, I need to change. I need to find games. I need to find a new genre that doesn't fucking take all of my life to play. Oh my god, 70%. It's too much time. 10% multiplayer makes sense. 11% action. Honestly, I would have assumed more action. I love action games. Though, I didn't play Bayonetta 3 on this Switch. But, like, I played Astral Chain again a little bit. Maybe that's where the 11 is coming from. But yeah, I love me some action games. Oh yeah, speak of the devil. Astral Chain right there. Yeah, I popped on Smash because somebody wanted to play at a party. But Under Night and Astral Chain, that was for me. Astral Chain is fun. I like Astral Chain. I don't like it as much as some people because I think the last chapter sucks. But I like Astral Chain. I think the beginning is way more fun than... Whatever, this isn't about Astral Chain. Under Night rollback will be real someday. I can't fucking wait. Moving on. You think you asked me this already, but have I played El Shaddai? Ascension of the Metatron? I have not. It's getting a port to Switch next year. And I'm excited. I won't play it there because I don't think it'll run very well. Because the team is pretty small. But I think if they port it to PlayStation 5, I'll play it there. I was going to buy it on Steam, but I don't trust games like that on PC. I don't buy Japanese role-playing games. That one's more action, but still, RPG. I don't trust those games on PC ever. I don't trust them at all, except Trails. I trust Falcom because Falcom they were the PC OGs, Those games were fucking Were they TurboGrafx games? PC 98, PC Engine? OGs. They're OGs. So I trust them with PCs. But yeah, nobody else. Literally nobody else. I see people play these Square Enix sports. Hell no. Like, look at that. Chrono Trigger right there. Chrono Trigger crashed literally every screen. Not literally. It was a lot, though. It was way more than it should have been. Like, that game crashed so fucking often. Oh my god. But see, this is the problem with me. I play fucking RPGs and visual novels, so I play like 10 games a year. Like, look at this. 7 games. 5 games, 2 demos. I played Neon White. I didn't beat Neon White, though. Neon White is really fun. I gotta go back. But yeah, Muv-Luv. 65 sessions played. 63% of my playtime. Jesus Christ. That's so much. 65 sessions is crazy. That was good shit, though. Chrono Trigger registered. Or is it restricted? Whatever. 27% of playtime. That makes sense. Wait, are they saying these are the only 2 games I like? What's 63 plus 27? That's 6 plus 4. 6 plus 4. 6 plus 2 is 8. So 90. That's 90%, right? So Rivals of Aether is 4%. What's the 6%? I wonder. I don't think they're mentioning here. But yeah. This is an interesting little poll. Like the average. Like, it's interesting that that most people on Steam are playing games from the last few years. Probably because the sales are so good. Like, you would think that new releases would be the biggest chunk for a player base, but no, it's the recent games. The one that's like 8 years ago or more is kind of nuts to me too. It's pretty, like, that being higher than new games is kind of crazy. Yeah. And then the breakdown. Fascinating. Like, all of this makes sense to me. Except sports. I don't know why sports is here. What fucking sports game did I play? But anime, yep, that's me. 2D fighter, that's me sometimes. Fighting, wait. That's a lot. That's a lot of fight. I guess because I used to play Under Night sometimes. JRPG. Yeah, JRPG being lower than fighting is not me. That's kind of crazy. And visual novels hella high. That makes sense. But yeah, that's about all I've got to say about fucking 2022. I'm excited for 2023. Like, hopefully everyone else is. I want to play more games. I want to read more books. I want to watch more movies. We've been watching fucking Kamen Rider Agito in the server, and it's been so fun. Oh my god, that show is amazing. I also watched some of Kamen Rider Black Sun on my own. Pretty good. But let's look up El Shaddai, Ascension of the Metatron. Because I wanted to play this on my 360. And then it just got too expensive. Copies are too expensive. But yeah, it's on PC. It was on PC last year. I heard people were like, oh, it's on Amazon Luna? What? Huh. Weird. But yeah. Fucking back to focus. El Shaddai, Ascension of the Metatron. They've been teasing a Switch port for so long. It's coming. When is it coming? Upcoming version for Nintendo Switch. It's in a playable state in August. Cool. Yeah, I'll play it if it comes to PS4. That's another thing. I want to play fucking Shenmue. I want to play more Shenmue. I want to play more Yakuza. I want to play Like a Dragon. Everybody loves Like a Dragon. I want to play that. I want to play Lisa. Everybody loves Lisa. I want to play fucking Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. Everybody loves Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. I played Curse of the Moon because I got it cheap. That was good. I don't think I went back and did like true endings and stuff, but I beat it and I was like, this is cool. ZTD, Final Fantasy VI, Trails, dude. There's that fucking meme. It was like, don't fuck with us Xeno fans. We haven't played our series in 3 months. And it was a picture of Trails. And it's true. Everybody who plays Xeno now just plays Trails. Because it started when 3 was coming out. Because there's a big crossover in Xeno fans. You blame Blunt Z? Yeah. I mean, he's one of the key culprits of this second wave. But it was happening even like beforehand. Because there's a lot of crossover with Xeno and Falcom. Or fans, I should say. And it's really funny. Because, yeah, like if you look in someone's bio and you see Xeno, like 9 times out of 10, it'll say Falcom or Trails as well. Or Kiseki, as they call it. But, yeah, I'm getting there. I'll be there. You know, those games are huge. Like, those games are touted as having some of the highest text counts in JRPGs, period. So, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'll play it during one of those games months. But for now, yeah. The game plan is, now that Pokemon is done, I'm going to give my buddy his Switch back. I'm going to start reading Chainsaw Man. I'm going to start reading part 2 of Chainsaw Man. I'll finally catch up. I'll finally be able to click all those black bars in anime, manga, toku light novels. I'll finally be able to read and catch up. I'm going to read that. And then I'm going to reread Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm going to read Yu Yu Hakusho. Because people always talk about how good Togashi is with paneling. But I've only seen the anime adaptations of his works. So I'm going to read Yu Yu Hakusho. Chainsaw Man good? Chainsaw Man is good. Chainsaw Man, I think, is... Hey, Kami, welcome back. I think Chainsaw Man is overrated, but I also think it's still good as hell. You know? Oh, dear, you've come back to this? It's true, your timing is impeccable. I asked you in stream yesterday, but you were busy. I'm subbing to Viz again. What should I read after I catch up to Chainsaw Man? Because I've got the first 2 volumes of Poon Poon a friend let me borrow. I'll read that. And we'll see how I proceed. I want to be doing some real reading. I want to play, you know this song playing right now? I want to play Wild Arms. I'm going to play everything. Let me go look. Bet. Wild Arms is one of those games. I gotta play it. I got Duck Station right here. I gotta play it. I gotta get some PlayStation 2 BIOS for fucking PCSX. But yeah, that's the dream. That's the goal. Like I said earlier, this year, awful year, terrible year. This year brutalized me so bad. And it brutalized a whole lot of us too. So I want to grasp my future with both hands. And I'm excited. It'll be nice. Bro, look at this fucking scene from Outlaw Star in the top middle. That's... what a good show. If you haven't seen Outlaw Star, you should see Outlaw Star. Everything about that show is amazing. It's that classic sunrise. You have to say Jujutsu Kaisen? Should I read it or should I watch it? Or should I watch and then read? Because I've heard the classic watch what's there, then read. You got it. I think it's on HBO Max, right? I've got HBO Max until January 6th. Because I am not renewing my subscription. Dude, I don't... I'm about to get mad. Bro, Warner Brothers Discovery, I know this isn't a unique opinion. Those motherfuckers piss me off. I can't believe. How do you ruin such a good thing? How do you take fucking HBO's huge dearth of content? This huge, like, they are fucking beasts in premium television. They are one of the most revered brands of all time. Like, people now, like, we live, they call it the post-trust era. I'm gonna hit y'all with that marketing major knowledge. We live in the post-trust era. Even your average person is suspicious and hateful towards brands. We don't like PR. We don't like publicity. We, as consumers, hate it now. We loathe brands, right? Like, we may still have brand loyalty, but we're utterly suspicious, right? But HBO is one of the most respected brands ever. Like, people love HBO. Like, think about how ubiquitous their programs are. Think about when you were young and everyone was talking about The Sopranos. Then think about how you were a teenager or an adult for some people here, and how everyone was talking about Game of Thrones. Like, HBO is so iconic and so important and so historically committed to high quality programming. Like, it's one of those one of those channels that earned its premium status by a wide mile. But I'm preaching to the choir. Y'all know that. So taking that and merging it with Discovery seems like a slam dunk, right? You're like, oh, okay. So Warner Bros. And Discovery are merging. So all the Discoveries or all the Warner Bros. Staff is going to be the big dogs, and they're going to be telling how to meet out their content. And they also have Discovery. So you have HBO, famous for their serialized programming, their long form, I hate to say it, but intellectual programming, right? They have their documentaries, they have their long running shows, they have their narrative driven dramas. And you have Discovery, which is like, that's background noise, right? Discovery is like trashy TV. It's set dressing for when you're having friends over, it's couples watch it together just to pass the time, right? Like, it's just simple stuff. It's easy to produce, it's cheap, and it's, what do they say, bingeable. It's like that. So you think, oh, okay, so they have like both strokes. Like, you've got two of the biggest divisions. Science TV is gone now. It's true. Good Science, yeah, I feel you. Yeah, that shit doesn't exist anymore. You gotta watch fucking My 12,000 Pound Life now. Sorry. Like, all the good science stuff is on premium stuff now. Like, all those good documentaries. Which, I've never been a documentary guy, but my heart still bleeds for y'all. I feel bad. But yeah, so you think you have these two strokes, these two groups, and if you have all that in one wheelhouse, like, I hate it because, obviously as like a 20-year-old, I'm fucking anti fucking merger, right? I hate the idea of there being a few brands in control of everything, but in their perspective, it's powerful and it's great. They have a fucking dominance, except the fucking Discovery staff are the ones making the decisions, which is insane. They don't understand the importance of prestige programming. They don't understand the importance of having a wide range of content. They don't understand how important animation is. They don't understand how important fucking making long-term relationships with the creators are. They don't understand any of that. And they leave them out to dry, and they're alienating so much of their audience. It's preposterous. It's like, Like Kami said, one of the biggest fumbles in history. It's crazy. Like, it's such an easy slam dunk, you know? It was such an easy alley-oop, but they just ruined everything. Like, their shit with the superhero shit, that was a big part of their audience, for better or worse. The animation, big part of their audience, for better or worse. And they're just fucking doing them dirty. So many fucking auteur programs too, just gone. And it's like, fuck, dude. Like, you're HBO. Like, y'all are the people who had Spawn. What? Whatever. It just sucks. Yup, Kaiba. Like I said, it's all in fucking premium shit that nobody has. I hear Apple TV has good programming. It's just nobody uses it. Like, I hear Severance is good. But I don't know about that. I haven't seen it. But yeah, dog, it's just... It's such a shame. It's such a shame. What else can I say? HBO sucks. It's crazy that Hulu's going to be the best streaming service again in a little bit. I used to be a Hulu soldier. I used to be a fucking Hulu Harry, bro. I used to love me some Hulu. You love Hulu? Dude, Hulu is great. Hulu has such a good wide range. You never left? I left because Disney sucks. I left during the Disney fucking don't say gay shit. That was a travesty. Oh my god, don't get me fucking started. So that's when I left. Their act seems to be back together, so I might have to get back on. But it's like, it's a good program. That's why I watched fucking Arrested Development. What a good ass show. And they've got good anime selection too, because they were partnered with Funimation. Though there's another thing. There's another fucking consolidation. Fucking Funimation Crunchyroll and treating their voice actors like shit. Like, they've always treated them like shit, but now it's getting ridiculous. And now it's coming out how awful their pay rate is. And it's like, Jesus, dude. The arts will never be respected in this country ever again. And it's such a shame. That's why stealing is always the good thing to do. Steal as much as you can, people. But yeah, okay, I watched Jujutsu Kaisen. So crazy that the female lead of the biggest anime movie last year got paid less than $100 for her role. Yup, it's unreal. It's crazy. Like, you look at the amount of revenue they fucking pump out in these damn movies and these damn shows, and they just don't. People don't get a fraction. And they don't even get residuals. It's insane. Oh my god. Yeah, looking and seeing, like, especially back to HBO Max, seeing people talk about, they're like, well, I guess I'm not getting residuals anymore. I don't know how I'm gonna feed myself. It's like, fuck, dude, are you serious? You can't treat people like this. This isn't how you build fucking relationships. This isn't how you build bridges. This isn't how you get a fucking strong pool of content. Pisses me off. God dang it. But that is the world that we live in. And yeah, there's that one tweet. I don't know the veracity of it. And I can't imagine they're going to go through with it, even if it was true. They were talking about considering the Warner Bros. Discovery merger platform. They were going to call it Max. Because, like, oh, it's not Discovery Plus. It's not HBO Max. It's Max. Dude, if you drop if you drop fucking HBO from the name of your premium streaming platform, you gotta retire from the industry. That's actually the nail in the coffin. Exactly. If that shit is just called Max, Go fuck yourself. It's just called Plus God. It's like the same shit. Dude, that's another thing. Nobody's gonna be able to find it. Like, I'm sure they'll be able to find it. But it's not going to stick in their heads like it does. Like, HBO Max is a perfect name. It's simple, it's memorable. It's not Plus. Everybody's Plus. Everybody's Discovery Plus. Everybody's Disney Plus. Right? It's all Plus. But HBO Max is a good name. Because it says what it is. It's HBO Max. It's all of the Warner Brothers content in one wheelhouse, which is powerful. Warner Brothers, powerful. We know this. But just Max? For what? HBO's incredible library and Discovery's bullshit? Who cares? Why do you need to sacrifice the name for that? Why wouldn't you call it HBO Max plus Discovery? Or HBO Max? Or HBO Discovery? Or HBO Discovery Max? Like, it's long, but it works. Like, you can't sacrifice recognizability for stale, meaningless drivel. You know? Like, it doesn't stick out in your mind at all. It's bad. It sucks. And that's how I feel about that. Also, I want to watch more Criterion movies. I want to watch El Topo. I want to watch fucking Paris, Texas. I want to watch fucking classics. Also, I'm going to watch Strange Days. You hate this Imgur thing? Is it Imgur or Imager? But it won't let you sign up? Why won't it let you sign up? Guys, I can't get over how fucking... I can't get over how good this Pokemon fucking Violet was, dog. I can't believe that game was so good. I can't believe they beat Sun and Moon. I can't believe it. I gotta play Black. I'm gonna play Pokemon Black. I'm gonna play Black 2. Maybe I'll play White and White 2. I like Zekrom. Zekrom's cool. Wait, what's going on with Imager? It kept telling you account sign up is not available in your region? And it doesn't send you a code? That's weird. That probably just means come back and do it later. Is there anything you need, like, urgently on Imager? Because I might got you if the need arises. Oh, I just got a fucking notification about Xenoblade, apparently. It's not urgent, you just want to remake your account. Oh, okay. Then yeah. Good luck in the future. Japanese poll shows Splatoon and Xenoblade as the most requested for an anime adaptation. That makes sense. A recent poll conducted by Anime asked its readers which video games they would like to see anime adaptations for. The survey received 1,609 responses, which isn't that much, with 35% being male and 60% being female. The survey was conducted between December 3rd and 11th, and 55% of the respondents were 19 years old or younger, while around 25% were in their 20s. When it comes to the results, Splatoon took the #1 spot, followed by Xenoblade in 3rd place, and Zelda in 3rd. Bro, I know Zelda's never been huge in Japan, but it's big in Japan, right? It's a recognizable property, and it's iconic. It's more of a Western, like, European-American thing. But Xenoblade beating out Zelda? Damn, that feels good. Let's see, for anime adaptations we got, it's Splatoon, then Xenoblade, then Zelda, then Undertale, then Fire Emblem Three Houses specifically, then Animal Crossing, then Kingdom Hearts, then Minecraft, then I don't know if it's Jack Jean or Jack Jean, and Buddy Mission Bond. That makes sense. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I need that. There's this old interview. We've been alive for about 3 hours. I'll end soon, don't worry. But there's that old interview. This interview breaks my heart. It's an old interview with Takahashi and crew. And this is like right when Xenogears came out. So they're still like high off of it. They're still excited. They haven't been fucked by the barbed cock of Square. I was about to say Square Enix, just Square. Enix later. But they're all like all bright-eyed and excited about the future of Xeno. And they're talking about how they want to tell the next stories of Xenogears. Because, you know, Xenogears is multiple episodes. That's the idea. And they're like, yeah, we want to tell we already have an idea. We want to make a Xenogears manga, like a full manga telling one of the prior episodes. And they're all excited about it, making like coy jokes about it. And fuck, it breaks my heart. 'Cause imagine how cool it would be to see Xenogears, different stories in the Xenogears world, in different media properties. Like, imagine seeing an episode 1 manga, an episode 2 OVA, episode 3 light novel, etc., etc. Like, that'd be so cool. That would kick ass. But alas, here we are. The year is 2022 and Xenogears isn't even on the fucking PlayStation 4. I'll never understand. It's too popular. I don't get it. People love Xenogears. I'll never understand Square Enix. But that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna wrap up stream by looking at. I wrote some goals here. I've had them for a while. And it's just, I want to only check Twitter bookmarks on the weekends. Because, holy shit, dude. That eats up so much time and you don't even realize it. Just so much time idling. I hate that. I want to idle less. I want to go to my library more. Both of them. The county library and the school library. I want to go on more walks. I started going on walks recently. It feels so good. My body's like, holy shit, I'm not fucking sitting at a computer all day. This is incredible. But now it's freezing. So now I don't want to do it anymore. But I'm going to power through. Walks are crazy. Dude, they're so good for you. And they revitalize your soul. It's incredible. Like, I want to work out more because I love exercising. But the problem is that ever since, like, the tragedies of this year, I haven't... You're a real stepper. But I just haven't had an appetite ever. I don't know. Like, I can't feel when I'm hungry anymore. So I'm just like whenever I'm like hungry, I'm like, okay, time to proceed as normal. And then it gets so bad that I get headaches. Then I have headaches all day. And then I'm like, well, I can't do anything. So I can't exercise anymore because that makes it worse. And it's like, fuck, dude, that's a problem. I hate that. I miss doing this. So walks are a good compromise. And then there's cooking more, which, yep, I like cooking more. I just made some tortellini last night and some mashed potatoes. They were both good. Cooking is fun. I like cooking. And it's good because it fucking saves money. Nice. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. That tortellini, not to toot my own horn, but damn, it was good. Oh my god. That, and this Thanksgiving I went to see my sister-in-law. That's my sister-in-law, right? My brother's wife is my sister-in-law. Because I almost accidentally say stepsister, but I think that's my mother's boyfriend's, so whatever, sister-in-law. And she she was like, "Oh, you gotta make the same foods that your mother would have made." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I made peach cobbler and I made banana pudding. And dude, they were both so good. I followed the traditional family recipe for the peach cobbler, except I made two more. Okay, check this. I made two more pies, right? There's two more pie crusts heated up. And with all the flavoring and all that, all the peach and all the cinnamon, all the vanilla, all that. And then I crushed it, right? I crushed it and crumbled it up. And I put it on like the inside, in the goo, in the center of the cobbler. So there was the nice soft peach, and then there was the crunch of the crust. And let me tell you, that was the best peach cobbler that has ever left that oven. It was delicious. This guy is a culinary genius. I try. I really do try. I do the utmost. I do what I can. And oof, mwah, I love that. See, I want to do that more. I like cooking. I bake more often when I was younger, but I'll start learning how to cook more. And I also made some vegetarian parmesan. Ooh, delicious. So that's it. I just want to cook more, internet less, watch more, walk more. That's the plan, at least. But yeah, that's the end of this stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it. Thank you, King Neo, for following. Y'all take care. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Who's live? Let me see. I haven't done this in a while. I forgot you gotta raid people. Do. Same to you, bud. Same to you. You know what? We can just end tonight. Later.